Hello, and welcome back to Castle Mac's presentation of The Curse of Strahd. Thank you for joining us tonight. With me, as always, are the adventurers trapped in the mists of Barovia, who for some reason come back week after week. Where we last left off, the heroes finished exploring the Amber Temple. Some of them accepted dark gifts. Most of them chose not to. They spoke with the Lich there, who told Esme how to fend off the fiend within.
Fiend off the fiend.
Fiend off the fiend.
Thanks.
Fend off the fiend. Okay. And the team successfully navigated back down Solinka Pass and made it back to the Keepers of the Feather, where they rested the night away. We will pick up at dawn with everyone having been well rested. They've once again made breakfast for you. You know that they scrimp and scrounge to make the breakfast because they are quite indebted to you all. The four of you returned all three of the gems that they were lacking, and the winery is once again producing, bringing hope to all those across Barovia. Quick shout out as I start the music. This is all an original soundtrack by Castle Mac Andrew. You can find him on Twitter at Castle Mac Andrew. You can listen to our music at castlemac.bandcamp.com. It is all 100% original music. So thank you, Andrew, for that. All right, fam. You all have woken up. You have been given some dinner. I think you've had some idle chit-chat. Where's everyone's heads? Let's dive right in. You are here with, I believe it's Davian, right?
Yes.
Davian is not really prodding you too much yet, but you can tell he's looking at you all as if he's sort of expecting a big revelation or information, because he knows where you went.
Yeah.
He knows at least the rumors of the shadow of the mountain, and is curious, I think. So he's sort of looking around, taking a bite of his wolf bacon.
Wow, that was a big bite.
Yeah. He was hungry. He's a big boy.
Big boy. I think Waylon will wander in from the stable where he probably spent the night, kind of come into the meal later than everybody else.
Yeah, he'll kind of look up at you and say, "Young Wayland, we've made a place for you."
Thank you. Thank you, Davian.
What did he make for breakfast?
Wolf bacon.
Wolf bacon.
Mostly wolf bacon. There is some wine with breakfast. There's some grainy bread.
I had wine this morning with breakfast.
Yeah, hey,
Can I get a menu?
They don't have much else. And they do have some eggs that they've scrambled.
Chicken eggs?
Yeah.
Goose eggs?
Eggs.
Roll a
Wolf
D100.
eggs.
Let's see what eggs they are.
Where eggs? Where raven eggs?
Do they lay eggs?
Whoa.
Let's talk.
Well, in chat, why don't you guys figure that out for us and let us know the results?
They would be
We would
eating
love
their
to
own
know.
offspring. That'd be horrible.
I want to know.
Okay.
But, okay, so I'm thinking I woke up a little early unless I had a terrible nightmare, which I hope I didn't.
No.
Tight. Not ready to lose any more hit points. I probably woke up early because I didn't have a nightmare, and I'm probably feeling, like, honestly
Well rested.
elated that I, like, slept peacefully. So I probably woke up early and I'm already there, like, stuffing my face with food. In a good mood.
I dig that. Yeah, maybe kind of beaming just a little bit. Looking, maybe not beaming, but certainly more rested than usual. But I think there's an undercurrent of horror, what you saw on the mountain. Right? Maybe you're kind of forgetting about it for the time.
I forgot what we saw. Oh, the goat.
Not the goat. The Aasimar.
The one that was like...
You know.
Oh, like when we were in the place.
Yeah.
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 So, I have a kind of logistical question.
Yeah,
Do
please.
the keepers know about the Amber Temple, the building itself, or do they just know that there's kind of like a dark shadow?
It's a good question. That's a question you could certainly explore in person, because you don't know and you have never discussed it.
What are you guys doing right now? Dreas is up early.
I'm sitting at the table.
I would have got up early because an elf doesn't sleep that much, and I wanted to track down Driessa. So if you're eating, I would ask, can I join you?
Of course. In fact, I've already made you this cup of herbal supplement. I don't know. Do they have tea then?
Yeah, absolutely.
I probably would have made a cup of tea, like, knowing around what time she woke up.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love it. You guys can roleplay that out real quick. Let me interrupt. Grant, thank you for subscribing. That means a whole lot to us,
Grant!
especially coming from you, sir, and all that you have been doing.
Welcome
the
to
last
Pie
couple of
Club.
days.
Welcome
You're the man.
to Pie Club.
Thank
I'll get
you,
it.
bad boy.
All right, please, if you guys would like.
Make me my tea.
I forget. Do you like wolf cream in yours?
No, I'll just take it straight.
Yeah, you will.
Driessa, I wanted to meet you. I know that we're gonna go face these hags today, and I know that they've been in your nightmares, and I just wanted to have my lord guide you and keep you safe from the evil one, and I cast Greater Restoration and her hit points are back.
Damn.
I'm probably like ding 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 ding, like Mario. Bing, bing, bing.
I think she rests a hand on your shoulder, and it's sort of, at first you feel a tingle and like the hair stand up on the back of your neck, but suddenly you do feel vigor and hope returning to you.
I feel like with that, if that had happened, I probably would have accidentally radiant consumption. Like I probably would have shed like bright radiance and I
took
do like
damage.
a little.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just a little burn, you kind of have to
Just like,
shield yourself.
and then like it suck it back in.
Yeah, like under her skin you see light, and then it sort of erupts
Or maybe
for a
it just
second.
burns you like right where you're touching me.
Cool, I like it.
Dope.
And then as soon as that happened, oh my gosh, thank you. Why do I feel so much better?
I think we're both cured of our curses now, so let's go in this with a straight head.
Oh my gosh.
Well, gang, that's going to be another quick interruption to remind you of Castle Mac Inspiration.
You were like, oh my god, someone's touching me.
Castle Mac Inspiration, we give out red beads to each of the players.
Bees?
Beads. And these can be given out to each other for exemplary role-playing, or more frequently, when they're getting their butts kicked and could use an extra little boost. We also allow inspiration to be used as a reroll, so we're a little bit more liberal with it. And I will give Lydia here an inspiration, because that was pretty awesome. Good use of your abilities
That was
there.
so nice.
All right, so you guys do this outside where nobody else really sees?
Just at a breakfast table.
Just at the breakfast
Yeah.
table. I mean, yeah, so you guys will have seen this. Waylon, you've just sat down.
Yeah.
Davian is kind of like mid-bite, like, saw you kind of glow. He kind of shakes his head. He's obviously not spooked or anything. He gets that you all are something extra special, but still to see something like
Did
that.
I hurt you when I hugged you?
No.
Okay, I heard a clunk.
I was like a beater.
Well, at least some gods are working their favor here. I feel almost as if there's a lack of belief amongst the people of Barovia. Obviously you and Caecilius here, but really the common folk don't seem to have faith.
I felt stronger in Milwaukee.
I feel that no matter what plane I'm on, what city, what strange place, Lady Steelheart would never abandon me.
I've certainly felt that way the entire time. Barovia has gone back to the church, though there's only about 20 people, I'd say, there. Valaki has returned to the church. There is no church left in Kresk.
I really started to doubt my faith when I was possessed by that beast. But that's behind me now. And I didn't lose faith. I questioned, but I didn't lose it.
I've never been a huge man of faith. It was discouraged in our household. If you could not wield a sword correctly, you didn't deserve pretty much anything else. So, faith was discouraged because all my time was spent in the practice yard, trying to play catch up to everyone else.
I put my faith in my sword.
And my sword.
I've seen that, and it's odd. An experience I never knew of, but it obviously serves the two of you very well.
If I didn't draw my strength from my God, I don't know where I would draw it from. I think me alone, I'm not strong.
I would beg to differ, but you know, it is wondrous to watch abilities manifest itself in the way that you just did. I could never do that. Osprey definitely could not.
In my reverie last night, I prayed for Juriessa. I understand what she's about to face.
I wish I understood.
Probably why I didn't have a nightmare last night.
Could be.
Esme, you're more of an angel than I am right now.
That's not true.
It is true. I'd probably start crying. Get a little choked.
Davian kind of puts his food to the side. He's like, well, I suppose it is true that faith is mostly fallen by the wayside here. Easy to understand why. We're beset on all sides by darkness. If I may say so, I don't place my faith in any gods, but I have placed my faith in you. If there's anyone who's going to deliver us, I think it's the four of you.
If you place your faith in me, I will place your faith in my God.
We are the agents of gods here. So believing in us is by proxy believing in a God and faith. The morning Lord is returning.
But I
Perhaps
won't.
on the dawn, Behemoth will ride with him.
I won't question that. That seems reasonable. And you've clearly been selected as vessels.
Selected, no. Chosen by Strahd, but he chose the wrong instruments. I chose this life. Behemoth did not choose me.
Did he not?
No.
Just anyone could get those powers.
If you keep the faith, if you're worthy enough,
If you're worthy, which implies a choice.
which implies a choice, which means I was not selected.
I suppose faith is a two-way street then. If they're entrusting you with some form of divine powers, then they've put faith in you, haven't they? To not use those powers for evil.
God lift those who lift themselves.
Well spoken, Caecilius.
That is what we tried to teach in Vallaki. Tried to get the people to go to the church on their own. And it seems to work.
They have. They saw the church wrong. We restored the holy bones.
The church was hallowed right before their eyes.
It has always been a safe place for them, but it was then again. Plus, we must be leaders of the faith. We welcomed them, spoke to them. Sometimes people just want to reach out and touch faith. It's a living angel.
Where is it now? Where are you off to?
Bonegrinder.
Well, if I had only just met you, I'd tell you to stay away. But I haven't. I've seen you. I suspect it's those hags that might want to stay away from Bonegrinder.
Don't know that there'll be a Bonegrinder left.
I forgot it was in frame.
Just put it on the Devon row.
There won't be a bone grinder left then.
Once we leave it, we plan to leave it smoldering.
I'll give you an opportunity to stop back in Vallaki. See the progress as they're making towards the wedding.
I feel a draw to Vallaki right now. Like there's something there I need to obtain.
It's on the way.
That
We
is.
can do it afterwards.
You can't go around it. The road leads right through Vallaki to Bonegrinder.
I can't describe it. I just feel something within myself, within my power, that it's the right thing to do, that I need to be there.
It's always nice to stop by a market and reshod a horse and gather supplies. We did just spend a couple nights on a mountaintop. Seemed to be below freezing.
Osprey could use some tending.
That'd be good.
We all could.
I should like to speak to Father Lucian, but we can't tarry for long.
Agreed. Just a few hours.
If that.
Alright, well. Is there anything else I can do for you before you get set out this morning?
As I mentioned last time, see if you can have somebody reach Rictavio.
Aye, that I will. Get a message to him.
If you see Hedge, will you tell him where we're headed, please?
That I will.
Thank you.
One of the boys said he spotted him side of the road the other day. He and a pack of those druids had fended off some wolves. Kept the roads safe for him. I suspect he's working a lot in the background.
I don't doubt it.
Hedge is a good heart. He's an accomplished fighter. He'll do a good job.
A good heart and a mostly missing mind. I love that man.
Esme never met Rictavio.
Not Rictavio, no. I was going to say Hedge.
Waylon only saw him in passing.
Yeah, literally.
I keep wanting to take sending, but it wouldn't work for me.
It's true. Dressa and Caecilius are the only ones who've seen Rictavio, been to Bonegrinder, know what's in Barovia, seen Ravenloft.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, you guys haven't even seen Castle Ravenloft.
Nope.
Oh boy. Cool.
I haven't seen it,
Davian,
but I can imagine it.
we do need to be off. Time is of the essence, as
Of course.
they're aware.
Will you take some new wine with you? Some fresh wine
Sir,
for the road.
it'd be amiss of us not to.
He stands up, gray beard trailing behind him. Goes off and grabs you guys 4 bottles of the Ava brew. It's got the likeness of Ava looking heroic on the side.
Well, I'll stow it. We
Put
have
it in
miles
the-
to go.
Kind of look at it for a second, nod, and put it in a saddlebag.
Did you guys do anything else before you head out?
Not really, aside from maybe put some oil on the plate, get it moving.
Cool. Then you spend just a little bit of time then getting everything all ready to roll. You know the way, but it is a long journey. It's a pretty long journey. The horses do cut a lot of the time out pretty seriously, especially along the road, but it'll be afternoon when you get to Vallaki. It'll be probably like 2 o'clock. Besides that, the skies are overcast, but the rain holds. The road is silent.
With a beacon of light coming from our Ginva
That's
star.
right. You can see the beacon of light. It starts off to sort of your right, and then as you circle around in the old Sphalic woods, you can just barely see it over the kind of between the pine trees. As you pass through them, you can still see that beacon of light that is ever present.
What does that add to our thing again?
Plus 1 armor class. You
You
already
already
got it
have it in there.
calculated.
And you put in your max hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
In D&D. Now, just a reminder. You all will reach... Just one
Wait,
second.
+3 to our HP? Or...
No.
Wait, hold on. Tell me again what it was.
+1 armor class.
Plus 1.
You
So
have-
I
you
did already
have
have
it.
it.
Yes, you do.
Mhm.
I'm just triple check.
And Greater Restoration gave you your hit point
Max back.
Do you think we'll get any news of Rice here?
We already know the news of Bryce that we would need to know. I know he took off where he wanted to. He's either dead and on a stake somewhere, or we'll see him again. Not in any way that will be pleasing to our eyes, I'm afraid.
Guess I was hoping against hope.
I'd hope for
Would
the...
be the answer.
Based on him up and leaving, I'd rather hope for the former because I'd hate to go up against that pole.
I would too, if I would think as Strahd would. any possible pain that he could give us. Both physical, mental, and emotional he would do. So I suppose if I was in his position, that's what I would do. Make your fallen comrades fight you. Make you strike them down, those that you loved and cared about.
Caecilius, what if he's already turned Irina and we have to fight her? Are you going to be able to do that? With the feelings you have for her? Are you sure?
And if he's turned her to a vampire spawn, that was always his plan.
Or undead or anything?
That's what he's done to his other wives. Even so, once he did it to the last one, she didn't love him unconditionally. That's what Rictavio told
Well,
us.
what if something's come over her mind and I just don't want us to get tricked and killed because of the feelings that you two share for each other. We have to make sure.
Her whole reason for going was that she would hold out. She sacrificed herself for us, if my memory serves. She'll hold out, I'm sure of it. And if she doesn't, if it'll put your mind at ease, look off. I'll put this sword through her heart myself.
Good.
That's how we're going to beat Strahd, you see. That's how I know I've already beat him. Strahd couldn't conquer his heart and what he desired. And I've done that every day of my life. So I've already beat him.
What do you guys think about that exchange?
Wayland will probably just kind of nod. I think Wayland's got an understanding with Caecilius that they know that certain sacrifices have to be made in battle.
Same. I didn't really know Irina as well as everybody else.
True.
And because of that, I don't have these feelings attached to her, and she's just a battle in the war.
I would say, mechanically, Caecilius was not as positive on what he told you. If you were trying to read him.
Do you want... So this is a kind of house rule. Listen to this real quick. This is a rule I've read about that some DMs do that I actually really, really like. Here's the option. Anytime there's a roll between players, whether it's deception or to read or to steal from someone, we first say, are both of you comfortable with this, and do you agree on the outcome? So we could decide right now, are you guys okay with he just lied? Are you both okay with Driessa, first of all, having the opportunity to read him? If John says
she doesn't
no...
even give a shit if he was telling the truth or not. She just wanted to put that seed in his head to think about, and she
Gotcha.
wanted them
Gotcha.
to hear that could be a possibility.
I dig that. Just in broader, what I mean here is like, when
Yeah.
anytime there's a contested thing between players, we will first say, are both of you okay with this being a contested thing? Then, do you both agree to the same outcome, which can be for some good dramatic tension,
Yeah.
or do you both agree to letting it fall to a die roll, which is fun in either case.
Yeah, she just wanted to put it out there as a thought for everyone. Hey, if it comes up and Irina's around, Caecilius might not be the best person to trust with that.
I'd also think Caecilius picked up on that. I thought about this last time. I'm glad we brought it up because I was thinking about when Esme was like, I'm sorry for what I said in there. And Caecilius was like, it's forgotten. I was like, I don't think it's fully forgotten for him, but he's trying to be accommodating.
So let's let that be our Castle Mac way of resolving, because we do not play this game to have inter-party or inter-character conflict unless it really drives the narrative. So I think this allows us to be like, hey, I'm going to try to steal some gold, and you can be like, I don't want that. Like, okay, then we're not doing it.
I've been musing on it for a week. I think just what's transpired after the Amber Temple, and like obviously due to exactly what Driessa brought up. I guess it's never come up before that I've had a character who may or may not be lying to the party.
To others.
So, or like not fully sure if he would tell the truth or not. So It's new for me.
I think the way that you spoke to Esme at the temple, she knew that you were lying because she said it and you were like, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fine soldier.
Cool. So, anyways, I think that's a cool... Let's move that as the official Castle Mac canon for any inter-character conflict. You can either both agree to have a certain binary outcome or leave it to the die roll, or if one player's like, yeah, I don't want your character to steal from me, like, I don't want to have a sleight of hand thing, then you just say, nope, and we're not doing that. So I think that's really the best way to go for it. So.
I dig it.
Okay. You all continue traveling for some time, and through the trees that kind of part along the road, you can see what is clearly a smaller, fairly still lake. You have seen previously Lake Zarovich through the trees, but you certainly possess a map, and you know that is in fact Lake Baratok, that you can see kinda just peeking through the trees as the road rounds about, and you come to the Raven River crossroads.
And that is where we have heard that the Mad Mage
That's correct.
resides.
And as you round this bend, you see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk. And through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning the river that you crossed many days ago. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki. The road slopes up gradually in that direction. You have a vague recollection of traveling along it earlier. And of course, the arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. Continuing on towards Vallaki, are we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Raven, I know this camera's in a new place. I'm trying to keep where I can keep eye contact with you. So if I'm doing a dance, I'm trying. Or
I'll meet you down here.
yeah, okay. This is where we secret chat.
Like when I was trying to stealthily pass a cookie without the stream knowing, right here.
I guess Caecilius will be like, we'll be coming right back this way.
It's a major intersection.
Rogue is not that large, to be honest.
Not as large as where we're from.
Not at all.
We marched for days to get to the well.
Japor's huge. That whole entire place is huge, too.
It's rather small, but for one being to have control over a whole place, it does need to be rather small, doesn't it?
I think Strahd's evilness could let him govern a place twice this big.
Don't let us talk to you about the 9 hells, my friend.
Well, if there are 9 hills, I've only ever heard of one. It's a rather intimidating bit of information.
Lucky for you.
Do you all break for lunch or just keep riding on through?
I would wait till we get to Vallaki.
Yeah.
Keep riding.
All right. Then, sometime around 2 p.m., you finally see the palisade that you're familiar with. It's a wall. Have you been to Vallaki? You were. Yeah, you were. It's a wall made of long lumber that has all been sharpened. So it's essentially a huge wooden palisade. Quite large. Probably, maybe a 3/4 of a mile to a mile diameter. Encompasses quite an area. And as you approach, you can see 2 guards standing there with their spears, and they sort of hail to you. You all arrive. And he kind of looks at you and like, oh! Heard of you all. All right, back to Vallaki, huh? Good news, or getting ready for the wedding now? It's coming along quite nice.
Well, we've lit the beacon that hasn't been lit in hundreds of years.
It's like, that was you then. That's the old mansion, isn't it?
That's right.
Well, expect that caused quite a stir. And they kind of look at each other and kind of half smile, kind of nod at each other. How was that then? Pretty nasty, or you say it's haunted? Was it haunted?
You could say as much.
It was haunted. And would you believe me if I told you that the ghosts serve us now?
I would not. I would not believe that.
Look at my face.
He's kind of laughing at first, and then... All right, well, don't mean to hold y'all up. Say, one more thing. Was it you all responsible for the return of the wine?
Yes.
That's right.
Told ya. It's like, they clasp each other like, well, you're friends of ours then. Anytime. Alright, my name's Mikhail. This is Arvin. He doesn't say much.
Mikhail, Arden. Are you worthy of your guard positions? Tell me truly. Are you prepared to fight off anything from these gates?
Oh, well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. What about you, Arvin?
I reckon.
Werewolves? Vampires?
Oh, I just hope it doesn't come to that, but sure, yeah. That's my job.
If that's the case,
Pull out that bottle of wine with Dave on it.
Tight.
a gift to the gods.
Alright, well, if that's the case, then absolutely. Then we are up to the task, yes.
You've now accepted a token from me and told me that you can guard this gate. I will be quite upset if something gets past this gate, and I know you were here. Do you understand me?
Man, he straightens up a little. Yeah, we understand, don't we? The other one's like, yes, sir.
Very good.
It's like, alright, Marvin. Yeah. Thank you to y'all. He obviously looks at Triessa. Well, of course y'all can pass. No question.
Did you open the gate then?
Yeah, it's already open. Yeah. You might have to duck a little bit if you're going to stay on your horse. Did you mean all the way? Yeah, alright. Yeah. They raise it the extra 2 feet.
Wayland will shake his head as he trots into town.
Oh man. I don't think they're ready, my friend.
Strahd attacks them, they probably won't have much chance. But we'll get there before then. Best to make them believe in something either way.
As we're going, I think as soon as we cross the gates, it's the veneer mask for Caecilius.
Yeah.
Especially with his new charisma.
Charisma of 21.
I
You
think
guys see, he just sits up straighter in the saddle and suddenly has the bearing of a lord. And I think, frankly, you all notice it as well. They behind you sort of wave, lower the gate back down to where it's just human height so it can be dropped quicker. And you all come in and find a bustle of activity going on in Vallaki. You can see there are streamers hung everywhere. There are these white and light blue streamers hung from all the trees. There are garlands of flowers, wreaths that have been hung everywhere. And people seem to be all having a purpose. People are busying about. You can see people are wearing finer clothes than the last time you saw. And there is a general buzz of activity. That's not to say it feels necessarily positive. People aren't exactly excited about this. And by the way, there are 7 days until the wedding. 7 days until Strahd is to wed Irina Koliana in Vallaki.
I feel like I feel a draw in the town pulling me somewhere.
Love it. I dig that for sure. And in fact, you do.
Like that I need to find.
As you are entering in, what is everyone planning to do? Then I'll start with Driessa. You've got a little bit of time, presumably. Or why don't you guys role play out what you plan to do here in Vallaki?
The last thing I had said was that I felt like I was being drawn.
And you do. You feel like an itch you can't scratch. And like you look down a road and you feel like uncomfortable. Look down another path and you're like, that's the one. Like you just feel, it's like, that's it. That's where it should be.
There's something here that we need to see or touch or help or get. I feel it. And I don't feel like it's Strahd. It feels different. I feel like there's something here.
Well, I need a refreshment of supplies in the market, and for you warriors who've wielded magical weapons, is it possible for a smith to silver a magical weapon? Is that...
We silvered yours. But
Well, we silvered my old spear.
Didn't it take some time?
Took some time.
I don't know
That's
if
what
we
I
have
wanna
that
know
much
now.
time in Palaki.
don't know if we have that much time. In the meantime, I'll pull out my longsword that I had. Like, this one's silvered. You can take that.
He'll sheathe it in the scabbard of his old longsword and trade.
I'm alright, but thank you.
I kind of throw that one in the barrel as he walked by. And
Alright.
I planned on going to the church.
Esme, do you want to go with Kaisilis to the church, or would you like to follow with me?
I think I would like to visit the church.
Waylon, do you want to go to the church, or would you like to follow with me?
I'll go with you.
I don't mind going on my own. I feel good about this, but it would obviously be safer.
And we can all go with you if that's what you're asking.
You don't have to. I think Wayland and I can take care of ourselves in Valaki. I think we'll be fine.
Very well. I'll leave you to it.
Shard appears.
Split the party. Alright.
Esme still has my Ring of Finding, just remember. On. You're still wearing
I
it.
have Osprey.
And my messagey thing works up to what? Like how many feet? 200 something?
Message the
Cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah.
240 is
Yeah.
double.
Yeah,
it's
because spell
120.
sniper would double it, so probably
It's only if it's
a
a ranged attack.
Ah, gotcha. Then I think it's 120 feet. I think. I don't
How
remember
far
for sure.
would stuff be from each other?
Pretty
I mean,
far.
it's
Oh,
also it also doesn't work through stone if I remember correctly. So.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get a message out once you've split pretty far. The market is definitely like a quarter mile away or something.
Right, we will
Thank
see
you for the raid.
in
Welcome
about an
party.
hour.
Welcome guys. Come on in. The water's
to the
fine.
Party. Welcome
We're in
party.
Barovia, so you know it's all
Welcome to Pie
happy
Club.
here.
Welcome to
Are
the
you preparing
party.
spells?
Huh?
Are you preparing spells?
No, I'm reading a spell that I'm gonna cast.
Okay.
See you in an hour.
We'll see you. We'll be at the church. I doubt we'll go much farther.
We'll wrap up whatever needs to be wrapped up and head back towards the church from the market, most likely.
I'll pull out some gold.
If you can refill my supplies. I mean, just the rations and stuff like that,
Gotcha. Esme, you too, I'm assuming?
Yes, please. Thank you. William.
I'll start with you two. Triessa. You're leading Osprey now.
Yeah.
And you're walking. And as you walk, people are definitely staring at you guys. Nobody approaches you, but people are staring. You seem to feel a mixed reaction. Some people see you coming and they're just like... Some people see you and they're just like folding their arms. Get a very split reaction.
Pissed that we
People.
stirred shit up.
Something like that. You start following Triessa's intuition. She will sometimes even stop, and you feel this strain. It's almost becoming urgent. It almost feels like a slight panic setting in too. Like your palms get sweaty. You're just like, okay, alright, gotta go this way. Like, I'm gonna freak out if I don't go this way. And you walk for some time, and you come upon a strange thing. And it's finally when you feel all the tension is relieved. You see a man wearing a simple tunic, who looks like more or less a peasant, and he has a mallet, and he's hammering in a fresh board on his house. And you can see a rotted out, gross, like board at his feet, and he's just doom, 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 hammering in with some nails, like trying to fix it. He's got nails in his mouth, and he hammers, and then as you approach, he stops, and he kind of turns back and looks at you, Drias, and when he does, even he's like, he takes a couple steps back and actually hits the wall a little bit. And he's like, I'm sorry, do I know you? And he's kind of holding the hammer somewhat defensively and kind of pressed up against the wooden wall a little bit.
I don't think that I know you. I just felt like I needed to be here. There's something here. Is it you? Is it this place?
I think I've seen you before. Strange, really. 2 weeks ago, we buried my sweet Liza. The pox took her. Well, I had a dream that that she was carried by an angel up into the sunlight past the clouds. I think that was you. Was you an angel?
Well, yes.
He drops the mallet, and like you see a tear run down his cheek, and he steps forward.
I would run up to him and like.
I mean, he hugs you and looks confused too. Like you see the look on his face. He's just like kind of leans into it, but
would probably be a little confused too. At this,
I mean, I'm a
because
hugger in general.
Yeah.
But...
She hugged me earlier.
Waylon knows that she's been with him, and his mind is very cut and dry. Like, no, she hasn't flown anybody anywhere. She's been with us.
Yeah.
So he's a little confused, but just kind of letting it ride out.
He kind of leans back and puts a hand on your cheek for a second. It's like, my name's Perron. I've lived in Valaki my whole life. Ever since I was a little boy, I've carried around this little trinket that my grandfather made. And he holds out, and it's this circular golden sun symbol. Clearly a holy symbol of the Morning Lord. And when he holds it, it almost radiates to you. Like, you almost see it, and you're like, just drawn to it.
That has to be it. That thing that you're holding, that has to be it. I could feel it from far away. I needed to come here.
He's like, I don't know what it means, but I feel like I should give this to you. Feels like that's the way I could let go a little bit too. He kind of holds it out with a trembling hand.
Are you sure you'd like to give this to me?
I feel like I have to. I want to.
If you're willing to give it to me, even though you've been holding on to it for so long, I will gladly accept it, but please do not feel pressured even though I came here.
He says, oh, no, I think you would want to free her soul. Maybe.
I don't recall doing that myself. However, I don't think that any dream that you have in Barovia is meaningless. Every dream I've ever had here has had something attached to it. I must have in some way helped.
He just sort of nods and is like, yeah, please take it.
This is
Puts
so
it in your
kind.
hand, kind of folds your fingers over it. It's like,
Would you
smiles.
Would you like payment for it?
He says, no, I haven't any need for payment. Just go with my blessing, I suppose.
Thank you. Well, actually, how about this? And I'll go into my pockets and I'll pull out like a necklace that I've been holding on to. This necklace is all that I have left of my mother. I'll give it to you in exchange.
He seems to
trinket for a
hesitate,
trinket.
but then does nod and say, thank you. Feels right. Well, I hope you do deliver justice, peace, or whatever it is you're trying to deliver here. Free us from all this.
I feel like this will help us. You've helped us.
I hope it will.
Definitely cannot hurt, Master Perron. Thank you.
I'll clasp it to my chest.
He sort of holds it and it's like, all right. I best be back to my work then.
It was so nice to meet you.
You as well. Safe travels.
Keep your head held high. Better days come.
He kind of nods and looks vaguely confused, kind of puts it in his pocket, watches you all for a second, reaches back down and picks up his mallet.
I think Waylon will like put his hand on Driessa's shoulder and start turning Osprey.
I'm just looking at this. Like, I'm letting him guide me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like,
Kind of
I feel something
Tight.
in it.
All right, we'll cut to you guys, and we'll cut back to you. So you guys show up to the church, and it's a bustle of activity. It seems to be where everything's being coordinated. As you walk in, you see 3 women carrying yards of cloth. Like, come on! And like, all kind of trying to keep up. You can clearly see that there are seamstresses working outside while there's some semblance of light. You can see that people are cutting those streamers that you saw earlier. They're using these sharpened shears, and you can see there's like whetstones beside them where they're cutting that. All sorts of other trinkets are being made. You actually see there's a temporary blacksmith set up here who seems to be forging cutlery. You just see like these little like, it's like looking at a fork. And as you approach, you see Lucian. He's sort of like talking with someone. You can see that he's holding a scroll, and he's kind of like discussing, and they're pointing at something, and he kind of folds it up, and he sees you all. He's like, "Oh, I forget what Lucian's voice was, so I'm just gonna start
Go
fresh."
for it.
So, "Oh, Caecilius, Esme, to what do I owe the pleasure?"
Father Lucien.
Forgive me, just a few minutes, please. The other man just nods and backs away.
Just stopping by on our quest to see how everything is going.
He says, "Yes, well, preparations are underway. I believe we'll be prepared. I think we'll be ready. 7 days is a tight timeline remaining. But the weather has held out mercifully."
Well, if Strahd controls the weather, it should be a beautiful day for his wedding.
Yes, I try not to think about how much of my time lately has been in service to him.
Time has been in service to your people and their safety.
That's right. That's what I keep telling myself. To what do I owe the pleasure? Can I help you with something?
No, I suppose. Are the people now listening to you as their default leader?
I suppose so, yes. There has been some dissent. There are those who believe, well, those who know about you. And they think that the wedding is the correct choice to appease him. And they think that we are being deceptive. I suppose they are correct. They are fearful.
Strahd knows our business.
He does. Of course he does. But the people are nervous. They fear that here will be where you make your stand. Or that here is where you will confront the Dark Lord. They saw the beacon. As did I, felt it. It woke me from my sleep, as a matter of fact. I felt the warmth on my face. I thought the Morning Lord has returned. It wasn't quite that joyous, but it was close. I knew in my heart that you all were well, and that you all were doing good.
A bit of crack in the wall, and a little bit of sunlight is shining through now.
I had a similar thought.
Well, I doubt that we'll be making our stand here.
I believe we will face him at his home, not in your home.
The fortunes we received have all proved correct.
Have they? You told him the fortunes previously, didn't you?
We did, because
I think you
first
did.
we asked Danovich, and then he said, go to Father Lucien. So,
yep.
we've asked all of them.
He says, then the Sun Sword.
I mean,
Did he know about the sword? I don't think he did. He didn't. Let me take that back.
He wouldn't know the sun sword. He would just know that there's a weapon.
Yeah.
in the fortune it said a sword of sunlight.
That's
like
true.
that.
That's true. That's
whether
true.
or
I
not
couldn't remember
he
how it
knows
was
the
worded
history,
specifically. Yeah, he would even say that. Then the sword.
They don't hold out the hill.
Strange.
Belonged to Strahd's brother. Right? And on her neck sits the holy symbol.
It has proved powerful so far. It will be greatly useful in our battle with Strahd.
Combined, you should be able to string them up and cut them down, as they say.
And when we lit the beacon, we have an army behind us now.
Ginveston will march with us.
Is that so? You bring hope to my heart, as ever. Well, I ask again, what can I do for you?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're people of the church. We sought out the church.
It feels safe here. As safe as you can feel in Barovia.
And rightly so. You all have made it that way.
How are Milavage and the boy?
They're busy. I keep them busy.
Good.
They're good. Good-hearted. Kind-hearted, mostly. A bit mischievous, but who wasn't at that age?
And have you heard from Bryce?
Sad to know. I had held out hope that he would return, but Of Rice there has been no sign.
I did not know Bryce, but I've heard of him. And I know he was important to my friends.
He was a good man. Quick to anger, though. I think a snap decision may... Well, I don't know. I won't guess. Where are you off to next, then?
Bonegrinder.
Ah. Bonegrinder. Settling old debts, is that right?
That's right.
I thought as much.
One less evil. Baba Lysagas gone.
He says, oh, that old hag.
All the stones are returned.
I've seen the wine flowing. Your list of accomplishments. More hope to these people in the last 2 weeks than... Well, maybe since Saint Markovia herself. I couldn't say.
She travels with us now. Very well. Suppose the preparations are going as they need to. I think he slightly looks confusedly over maybe what he meant to say now. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you for stopping in. Brings me great joy to see you all well and being successful. I hope it will continue.
Agreed. I'll thank people. I'll do the thank you for doing what you're doing. Welcome to the church. Thank you. I mean,
And
way
with
out.
with his
Putting
charisma,
on
you can see
Ritz.
people like, yes, of course.
I think while Caecilius is like hamming it up and being real charismatic, I would kind of like sneak to the back of the church and maybe just sit in a pew and like just
Sure.
quietly pray for a while.
Yeah, I dig that. Seeking peace, guidance. And you feel it. You don't feel abandoned.
I guess I'd look back if she's doing that. You know what? I think I'd... Because that hasn't been an hour. We said we'd meet up in an hour.
Yeah.
I'm going over to Blinsky's.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm just gonna...
All right. Then I'm going to cut back to you
Yeah.
after we figure out what Wayland is doing.
All right.
Where do you go? What do you do?
Aren't we still together?
Yeah, we're still kind of
Let's figure it was his thing now, but
Yeah.
you're there.
So as
He left me.
kind of like
He left us.
I guess Driessa, while she was staring at this as we turn away from Peron's kind of house, we'd be wandering towards the market.
Yep.
Kind of like going over his head a list of supplies, leather straps, red rations, new bags.
Right. Replacement, like pins for the stirrups, things like that you need.
So and he'd almost be like kind of mumbling out loud to himself, like stirrup pins, armor straps, rations, and then he'd kind of be like, Driessa, how are you on food?
Good, I think.
You think
Is this enough food?
you should be good?
Salted meats and rations and grains.
Yeah. And so he'd kind of like wander into the market, kind of looking around. But I think he'd kind of be looking for a tannery because the leather straps on, especially Osprey's armor and barding, is definitely showing some wear and
I
tear.
think so. Yep.
So he'd kind of be looking for a replacement with leather. Almost.
Cool. Well, let's play that little bit out. You walk into the tannery, and you can see there are leather straps around, and he's got a little mallet and a little like brass, almost needle that he's hammering in a couple of things. You can see that he's put a buckle on one end, and he comes in. And he's like, "Oh yeah, what can I do for you?" And then he stops and he's like, "Your name's Wayland, right?
Hi, that's me.
What are you doing in Vallaki right now?" And this one.
Yes.
Afraid we're closed.
Why is that?
Busy. Too busy.
I don't think you need to do any extra work for me, sir.
Wasn't planning to.
I mean, just to purchase some leather, if that's all right. My gold's as good as anyone else's.
Yeah, but like I said, we're closed. All this is spoken for the wedding,
That's interesting. I'm gonna cast light. That's so interesting.
He kind of is taken aback. He's like, try to do some kind of enchantment?
Oh no.
Get inside me head?
I just couldn't see is all.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm closed. I've got work to do.
What's the reason for your sour mood, friend?
Reason for my sour mood?
You know, before you looked up from your work, you were
It's the
in
same
a
look
jovial mood.
everyone was giving us when we walked in. Well, anyone who didn't look happy to see us. He clearly is not pleased that we are here, and it's probably for the better if we leave him.
She's pretty wise.
I am wise.
You're gonna get us all killed, Wayland. Oh, you think you can just go off and piss him off and involve everyone? We heard about what happened at Kresk. Yeah, word got back.
Oh, did
Destroyed
you
the Abbey.
also happen to hear about how we brought the wine back? Have you had any wine recently, by the way?
He's like,
Have you partaken in any
sure,
wine?
but at what cost?
Oh, you did partake in some wine.
Burgermeister's dead there. The Burgermeister's dead here.
So you're enjoying what we've done when it suits you, but when it doesn't, you're not going to help us?
If I had me choice between continued life and wine, I'd choose continued life. And right now, we're just all waiting to see what you're planning to do with that wedding. Because Strahd is coming here. And he might be happy for the first time. And maybe he'll leave us all alone.
Do you really believe that he'll be happy, or is that something that you'd like to tell yourself to
Well,
make it easier?
If the gamble's mine to take with my life, I'll gamble on that. But you're gambling with all of our lives.
But you see, the gamble isn't yours, it's Strahd's.
Driessa, for one moment. Our friend seems to be a bit misinformed. We won't be attending the wedding. We plan to stop.
You don't need to tell him our plan.
We won't.
Like I said,
endanger
I've got
people
work to
here.
do. I am closed. Please. Please.
It's nice to know you, sir.
Doesn't matter.
Sir doesn't matter.
I told you we're closed.
Enjoy being closed and enjoy the wedding. And Wayland will walk out.
Glad we went to the church.
Yes, are you
Wait.
coming?
I'll look at him.
He's trying to go back to work. Why is it now?
Beacon of hope.
Well, I forget what that does.
Bestows hope and vitality. Basically.
Alright.
Just like, you need to have some faith in us.
I mean, his facial expression does change a little bit. It's like,
He probably knew you cast a spell.
That's fine.
I mean, his facial expression softens. He's like,
I'd probably say something along the lines of, we've come so far in such short time. If anyone can do it, it's us. And it would honestly help us out if more people acted like we were capable and would help us instead of trying to tear us down at any opportunity. It's just not a nice thing to do. And then she'd walk away.
alright. I mean, you see the look on his face is kind of hard to read. He seems a little bit on board, but confused. But
For the principle of it,
yeah.
no one's mean to Waylon.
No one puts Waylon
No
in
one
the
puts
corner.
Waylon in a, no one puts Osprey in a corner.
We have other places to stop before we meet back up with Caecilius and everything. We do not have time to waste on the faithless. If they will not believe in us, we can only believe in each other and know we will get the job done.
What other supplies do we need to get?
I need rations, I believe. Caecilius might need some rations, as will probably Esme.
I'm not here.
And with that, you walk to Blinsky's toy shop. You're praying while he goes to the toy shop?
Yeah.
You come in, it's dusty. You see that all of the Irina dolls are gone. You hear a door creak, and you can clearly see a figure kind of peeking through it. The door kind of slides open. It's like, can I help you?
Blinsky,
That's me.
it is Caecilius. I've been here before.
Ah, yes. The angel friend. Yes. Yes.
That's right, the angel friend.
looking to buy toys.
Not quite.
Hmm.
All the dolls are gone. Did the one who wanted them come and collect?
That's what Blinsky think. Found the window and it's smashed. Lock. Doll's missing.
Nothing else was taken.
Well, cash register open, but nothing to take.
I'll take out some gold. Take out 15 gold, in fact, and put it on the counter.
He's like, why for Blinsky?
I'm buying something else I hope you can help me with. You told me last time I was here that your master had been to Ravenloft.
Yes.
There was a clockwork man of some sort.
Yes, a clockwork man. Prototype. Capable. Functional.
Do you have the blueprints and perhaps do you have any information about the inside of Ravenloft? Notes your master took.
Ah. Yes. Blinsky keep master journal.
I would purchase it from you if you'd be so kind.
He looks at the gold. Blinsky not use. Blinsky get it.
Thank you.
And he goes off to the back. You hear some shuffling. A few minutes later, he comes back with this red leather book. Blew all that stuff
Killed
down.
Driessa.
Yep, Driessa did.
Bye.
It says, Master Notes. Many year before Toymaker. Skip. Kind of shows you those pages like, actually, in his memory. Blinsky keep.
Very good.
I mean, yeah, he'll just flip through quickly.
Yeah, you flip through to see there is some stuff and a couple of sketches. You stop on a sketch of what looks like a heart in a tower.
Heart in a tower.
Looks like stone tower with a spiral staircase and a heart.
Got
You
it.
gotta skip through.
Gotcha. And I'll look at the rest later. I think he'll see that that's what he wanted and put it away.
Cool.
Thank you.
You okay? You hit that brick wall. Is your arm
Oh
alright?
man.
Are you
I didn't even
bleeding?
Feel it.
Yeah, that is.
Oh my God.
I know the courtyard
You
is.
guys think I should go to the
dangerous.
doctor that I can't feel anything in my lower arm?
He was just a funny bone.
Is it leprosy? It's coming through.
Blinsky, thank you. Here, take any toy. It's no fun, it's no Blinsky. Take pick. He scoops the coins and slides them into his hand.
Any toys look more interesting than others?
Let's see real quick.
Is there a D100 from Blinsky Toys?
ToysRUs.com.
Yeah.
Blinsky's are us. There's no toys, there's no us.
Well, that could have really maybe benefited from having a Blinsky. Let's see. Here we go. I knew there was a list.
Snap,
of
was that
Blinsky
some
toys
shade
out
towards
there.
Toys R Us?
I mean, they're done.
They were watching right now.
They are.
They were gonna sponsor us.
Walter Toys R Us himself is like closes the laptop.
Walter R Us.
He was gonna sponsor us with red
Mr.
lines.
R. Us, we have a great business proposition for you.
It's no fun, it's no us. He grabs down a bag of marbles and he's like, lazy eyes. And he takes one out and rolls it and it kind of stops and it stares up at you, Caecilius. And you're struck with a memory. And the glass eye that you keep on your
do.
person, right?
I do.
And it looks up at you and you realize it's the same color. It looks very similar.
Oh. I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's probably. It's not tucked in a bag somewhere. You know what I mean? I imagine it's on the Belton Hill.
It's like, oh! He's Blinsky.
This is yours. Your make.
He holds it and he shows you those kind of the red, like, you know, blood vessels and stuff in the eye. And he's like, it be Blinsky. He holds up the other one and they look identical.
I'll take both. Tuck them back away. Eyes wide.
Where you find? A Blinsky, van, purchased.
I found this when I was imprisoned in a world that's far away from here. Not Barovia, not this place.
They like Blinsky there.
Suppose somebody does.
Well, you want rest of bag?
Just these.
Right?
The book in the eye. I hope I've paid you enough.
Very generous, yes. Blinsky, thank you.
Should I make it out of Ravenloft alive? Perhaps I'll come see you again before I leave.
Blinsky, always open for dragon friend. Blinsky, eat dinner sometime.
You go ahead.
Okay, bye.
Was he basically being like, you can take me out?
Yeah. With that, everyone, we're going to take our first break. We will be back in 10 minutes. So we will see you in 10 minutes. 10. Hey everybody, thank you for sticking with us through the break. Thank you for joining us tonight. Gonna go through a couple of quick little housekeeping things, then we're gonna get right back to the game. So first of all, you will notice down below we have a Divine Inspiration tracker. This is essentially every 500 bits from the gods who are watching the character's actions, we receive a reroll that the players can use to either reroll any one die or force me to reroll a die. The tracker is off by 100, so we're starting at a baseline of 100, so in 400 bits we get a reroll, and we did start the night already with one reroll, so there is a fight coming soon, and it's going to be a nasty one. Second, our schedule is posted here when we're not streaming live. It's also down below, but we're essentially doing Princes of the Apocalypse on Tuesday nights. We're continuing to do, whoa, hey, Life's the Villain, thank you, oh my goodness, man! So we have, this is the Likes the Villain die right here, okay? We're putting it right on the Devon Rue.
On the Devon Rue.
Babe,
Did you put the die on the roof? Did you put the die on the roof?
I'll even, I'm gonna lay it. I'm gonna lay it.
Put the cookie on the fucking roof. We got the fucking dice on the roof.
You're gonna get crumbs on the dice on the roof. You're gonna get crumbs all over the place. Okay.
We just went full mob.
The dog is frightened, actually. So Tuesday nights and Sunday nights we stream at 7:30 p.m. We are also streaming most Saturdays playing through the Tales from the Yawning Portal, which, by the way, takes me to number 3. We have a podcast that is being edited by our friend Ricardo, and this podcast is starting with our Tales from the Yawning Portal. We will eventually do our entire backlog. All of our videos that we have streamed will be available for your oral pleasure.
It's auditory.
Oral, A-U-R-A-L, right? Right? No? Okay.
No.
Auditory.
Good try.
I'm gonna keep going with it.
Auditory, oral, olfactory.
We're gonna get a smell cast so you can smell the snacks.
For your olfactory.
Oral, A-U-R-A-L, relating to the ear or the sense of hearing. Huh?
Oral arguments.
Okay, yeah, okay.
For your oral pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that podcast is available anywhere fine podcasts and also ours are available. It is macfam.podbean.com if you want to go directly to the source, or you can subscribe through iTunes. I hate to ask this, if you listen to it and you legitimately like it, please leave us a review on iTunes. Once we get a certain number of reviews, then the reviews become available and we will appear higher in people's search results. So if you want to help us out, that's an easy thing to do. Leave us a review. Honestly, even if you hate it, leave us a review there as well, because we do want to get better and improve.
Yeah,
so,
leave us a roo.
Yeah, leave us a Devon Rue.
Just leave us a room.
Just leave us a Devon
Yeah,
Rue.
let us know, because I think I'm being unbiased. The audio sounds really good, and I've actually enjoyed it a lot more when I'm doing other activities and I can't watch.
I've listened back and realized how much I miss as a DM, which is fun. So I get to hear it all again, especially the goofs. Speaking of good audio, our audio has been completely set up by our friend Andrew, who is like an oral wizard. See what I did? He also has crafted our entirely original soundtrack. You can listen to that entire soundtrack at castlemag.bandcamp.com. Thank you, Andrew. You can find him on Twitter at CastleMacAndrew, where you can find all of us at CastleMac, first name, except for Sean, who is CastleMac Coach, because we've got a Michael Sean and a Sean Michael right here, so it gets a little confusing sometimes. I think I covered everything. Is that everything? Except for the Discord, yes. The Discord is probably numero uno, and I should probably move it to the very top. Our Discord is incredible. We love it. We absolutely love it. We love all the people who hang out. I'm on my phone. I've pretty much deleted Facebook. I don't do anything but our Discord, really. You can find that link straight down below. Just click it. You jump right in. Lots of awesome people who are in the Discord or in the chat tonight. So if you guys want to say any more about it, please feel free. Okay, I think that's all the plugs out of the way. Nope.
The followers.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
How can I forget about
so many
that?
things.
Yes.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry for this taking so long. We're going to get right back to Dungeons & Dragons here in a minute. Down below, you see I've added a tracker. When we hit 333 followers, we are going to give away a 3-month subscription to Libris Arcana, who basically do dice and they do shrink-wrapped older edition books, subscriptions and stuff like that. It will be a dice subscription for 3 months. And you can also go there right now to save 10% off dice orders by using CastleMac as the coupon code. So thank you so much to Libris Arcana. We're really excited about that. This is our 3rd month of podcasting, so we're going with the theme of 3 there.
Streaming.
I said podcasting.
We don't even know who
I'm
we
trying
are.
here.
Let's just get back to some day and
All right,
day.
To jump
Back to the
into
Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
I would like to dish out an inspiration for Driessa sticking up for Waylon.
Good choice.
Ooh,
Good
wait.
choice.
I will give one to Waylon because I am a total a-hole player and I cut off his moment to talk.
That's okay.
I
It's
want
alright.
to give mine to Sean because he is so charismatic right now. I am in awe.
There you go.
Thank you.
And he
Well, you
He
know
picks
what?
out the
I'm gonna
crunchy
keep the
snacky
train
boys.
Keep the train going.
going.
Keep that
One
train going.
for.
Lydia already has an inspiration, just so you know.
Oh, then
so
I'll
hold
hold
on to it. Yeah, just hold on to it. Then,
He was going to
then
let
let
the
the
train
train
one to
go.
you.
But anyway, because I just want to say it, I enjoy that you spent moments in quiet prayer and that you feel like you found your faith again.
and that you prayed for me.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, the greater restoration this time.
If you didn't give it to Lydia, I was going to give it to
Yeah,
Lydia
yeah,
because I thought it was cool that now that she's cured herself, she can now focus on helping her teammates.
Yeah.
And her
Guys.
best friend, Driessa.
That's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
Is Driessa your
That's
best
sweet.
friend?
All right. Well, with that,
I'll
we
get married when you get back.
Caecilius just found the matching eye to the eye that he has had for some time.
We're gonna break up that wedding, and it actually couldn't be for me and Driessa.
Waylon found himself rebuked by the leather worker, the tanner. Driessa was strangely drawn to a trinket possessed by a commoner who was equally drawn to her. And Esme has recovered her faith after her battle with the beast within. What now does the party want to do? I think we're okay to skip past you buy your food.
Whatever.
You get all that stuff pretty
Housekeeping.
well sorted.
Well, I think they'd first meet up as scheduled at the church in an hour.
Cool.
I think Waylon's fairly punctual about that.
I've got what I've needed. I'm ready to move on.
There you go. Esme,
Thank
some
you.
rations.
Thank you. Thank you, Wayland.
We're losing time. We need to get the road on.
Yeah, almost slightly distracted, but yes, we need to go.
We're also not very welcome here.
What do you mean?
Some view our adventures as bringing Strahd's eye on the town unfavorable. They would much rather pass through life day to day without being unseen. They view us as bringing his wrath down, potentially, and angering him. They have no faith in us, but that is fine. We have each other. That's all we started with, and that's all we need. We cannot convince everybody. The only thing that will is defeating that monster.
We should definitely go.
Yes.
Just so I'm clear, we rallied this town. We've accomplished every other mission. Cast off every enemy. We haven't interfered in this wedding plans of theirs. We've lost half of our party, and others have been sacrificed. And there are those here who would not welcome us.
There are unfaithful, but be as it may, this place has been in darkness for so long, ruled by such an iron fist.
And people have been so complacent for so long, and no other heroes have made it as far as we have. I honestly can't blame them for feeling this way, but it's still just really sad, and I didn't appreciate that person being rude to us, and especially rude to Wayland.
It's understandable.
So let me get even more crystal clear. Not only did they not welcome us, but they would be rude to our faces.
We were turned away at the tannery.
You were turned away from services?
It's okay. We need to move. We cannot spend time.
I imagine
on
we're
some
walking and
things.
talking, right?
I think so, but I don't think you've left necessarily.
Yeah,
yet. Remember, it's kind of oblong shape, so you're riding towards the east gate right now.
At this, like seeing Caecilius getting worked up. Caecilius, look what I got. What is this? I've seen this, like, have I seen that image before as, like, the symbol?
Yeah, it's the symbol of the Morning Lord.
So we've definitely seen it a ton of times.
Yep. Yes.
Look what I acquired, Caecilius.
That is the more important bit.
Holy symbol of the Morning Lord.
It was calling to me.
Who's calling to you?
It was calling to me. We came here for this. This is what I felt. It took us to a man. Can we walk as we go? Or
We can pick up the pace.
Okay.
He'll kind of spur Osprey a little bit faster. She was acting rather odd, not in a bad way as we were walking through town, but almost as if she was getting directions step by step.
And when I got there was a man, and he lost his daughter, and he, for some reason, was under the impression that, based on a dream he'd had, that I had helped take his daughter to some better place in her passing. Though we all know that I have been with you all the whole time.
I was thinking of that.
However, I've had those terrible dreams from the hag, and that lich told us that she was really there with me, so maybe it's possible that...
Maybe it's a premonition of the future.
That's what I was
That's what
thinking.
the abbot was here. That's what he said he came here to do.
If
That's why
we-
he wanted you.
lift this curse off of Barovia, then her soul can leave this place. You're so correct, Caecilius. I didn't even think of it that way.
I've been thinking about it since we saw the ghost parade.
As you all get to the gates, you can see the guards kind of parting way for you, raising the portcullis all the way.
Right. If souls aren't allowed to leave Barovia, maybe his dream was just imagery, Perone. Maybe you won't physically take his daughter's hand to her afterlife, but you helping and working with us, opening that gateway for her, is almost like you taking her there.
And me acquiring this from him will help us accomplish that. It's gonna do something great. I can just feel it. I just know.
I have no doubt that it will.
I know you don't, but I've never tied myself to any god or one belief before.
You didn't have to. You were born divine.
It's just so strange. I guess we're more alike now.
Suppose we are. Bound to our gods. Accepting gifts. I also found interesting things. Though I'd like to tell you that they were as good. I thought back to Blinsky, which...
Were you here for Blinsky or no?
Mm-hmm. I was going to Blinsky.
You know.
We've told her about him.
I went back to Blinsky because I had been thinking about how he said his master had gone to Ravenloft, and it was a clockwork man. I purchased his master's journal. There's schematics in there of strange things. Perhaps the clockwork man could be inner workings of Ravenloft. There's a tower with a heart in it. They should serve us when we storm the castle.
I guess I'll hesitate for a moment.
The other thing,
I'll, hold out the eyes as we're going.
hold up one. This eye, I've had for some time. This one I just acquired and they're set. When I was in prison in Baldur's Gate, there was a prisoner in the other cell next to me. I never saw him. The guards never bothered him. He spoke frequently, playfully. I found it incredibly annoying for the first few months, but after a while I got used to it. And it was the only voice that spoke to me there. And on the day I was released, this eye came rolling through the other side. I believed it was his. For a while I thought it was perhaps Behemoth, disguising himself, sending me on a mission. But the bee on the other side is Blinsky. It was made by Blinsky.
And you found it in Boulder's Gate.
If I'm being true to my heart and my feelings right now, I somehow have the feeling that it was not Strahd himself, but somebody sent by him. Perhaps he's been trying to get me here for some time.
I wonder if that is true for all of us. And why?
Might be.
First we thought we were just adventurers here, brought to be another plaything. But now I hold the sword to kill him.
It seems he has bitten off more than he can chew. If he did in fact call us here,
Maybe it wasn't Strahd, and maybe it was something more divine that brought us here because we're the only ones who could take him down.
Perhaps.
Maybe some higher power invested interest in removing this curse.
I guess I really need to invest in the church then. All these higher powers. Only ever really believed in a spear.
Still don't doubt Behemoth, but for some time I thought it was Behemoth that led me here. Now I only think it will be Behemoth that gets me out.
I think you need to pray on that for a while.
Don't
I don't
pray.
think you'll find the answers by staring into glass eyes.
I've long done that.
They're kind of creepy to carry around.
I never really thought about it. It's just a glass eye. Bothers me more now that I see the other one.
I'll drop them back in with the 2 chinks of marbles.
By the way, we do have some sort of interior knowledge of Ravenloft now.
Are we on horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take control of Balashar so that way you can read?
Oh, it's very kind of you. But I don't actually even need to control him. I just tell him where to go with my head.
That's a little weird, Osprey. Sorry, buddy.
How long of a ride do you think it would be?
Probably about 3. Honestly, probably like 2 hours. That's
2
about it.
hours?
Not far.
And you do come out of the old Sphalic wood, and you start now climbing into the Balanok Mountains. Because Vallaki is down in a valley, down in like a wooded valley. So you're now climbing, and if you recall, Bonegrinder sat on a promontory, like jutting out from the mountains. And in fact, as you all are talking, trees quickly thin out into rocky foothills, and you look up and you can see the silhouette, about that big off in the distance. Windmill slowly spinning.
About how many minutes away are we?
Probably about an hour from here.
Okay.
I guess talking while we're on the road. It's a windmill as you'd expect. Old and decrepit. 3 hags are inside though.
Is there room for a horse at the windmill?
They met. No, I wasn't there.
They came out last time and met us
Just outside of their
just
house.
outside. I have that sinking feeling that they know we're coming. I don't know that I'd want to fight close quarters anyway. They're fast, hideous, the magic is powerful.
Good.
We didn't last
Magic.
15 seconds last time.
You didn't have me and Osprey. We didn't have that one with the glowing sword now. Or the big hammer, whichever she chooses to harm people with.
We have plenty more gifts and powers now. I have no doubt of our success. But I'm neither underestimating those hags. We didn't even see everything they can do. And
We
they've
didn't even
haunted
see
your
what was
dreams.
inside.
Agreed.
There might be more of them.
Could be.
What if she has 10 sisters? 15 daughters? Ugh.
We can only do what we've always done. And we challenge as prepared as we can. It's the same thing we did with the Babala Saga.
It's the same thing we'll keep doing. The hags will die tonight. Their evil will be smelt across that hillside.
And then the rest of Barovia can hate us for taking away their pies.
They have wine now. They'll be fine.
Alright. With that, you begin the long climb up towards the windmill. And as you approach, the onion-domed edifice leads forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the overcast gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill, above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. There is no light coming from within, and as you approach, a chill wind passes by.
I would like to do a thing.
Do a thing. Do it.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
You are, we'll call it 150 feet away right now.
Is everyone getting off their horses, or
No.
minus you?
Yeah, I would get. Well, I'd probably get a little bit closer before, but yes, I would be disembarking the horse.
Okay.
Disembarking. No. You're right.
Disembarking. So I would like to take Driessa aside in front of everybody. I wouldn't it's not a secret, and I would say, at the temple where I studied, Lady Steelheart has always taught us to protect those who protect us. And you are now protection from evil and good.
What does that mean for me?
One willing creature,
Mm-hmm.
protected against certain types of creatures, including fiends. So they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You cannot be charmed by them, frightened, or possessed by them. That is all.
That's pretty badass.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Sean. Our friend Sean in New Zealand just got us another inspiration, which does bring us to 3 inspirations. So I ask the players, would you like to cash in 3 inspirations for 1 natural 20?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, 3 inspirations it is. The party enters this fight with the hags with 3 inspirations. Sean inspiration. Likes the villain inspiration. A leftover from the previous, who I don't remember who that came from.
Plenty of people donated.
There
so
were plenty.
everybody,
So
thank
that
you.
is from previous fans. So thank you, Sean. They're gonna need it.
I will, seeing that, walk up and, I guess, subtly put my hand on Wayland.
I was making sure it wasn't already.
And I'll look at him and be like, by Behemoth. And you'll have the same thing.
Did we just compete?
Fucking
No, y'all just became blessed friends.
Blessed
friends.
blast battle.
Blessed
As-
Survive
buds.
this behemoth may have a new follower, my friend.
I see.
Is that your
I
brain?
didn't mean to make it so loud.
Anyway,
Jeez. Jeez.
It's like the
Jeez.
mini boss of all
Sorry.
of Curse of Strahd.
I know.
Alright. What do you all do?
Death can wait no longer. Knock on the door. Oh,
Is the door big enough for a horse
Come
rider?
on, knock
Okay,
on
yeah.
our
Waylon will get down in.
I do want to do one more thing.
Do it.
Before I take my sword out. I want to take out the candle of evocation and light it.
Good call.
And Wayland will speak to Osprey and say, "Go find a place to hide, my friend."
Do you need both of your hands
Stamps.
to cast spells? Or can you be holding?
Just one. So if you have your 2-handed
I just
sword,
have to
you
hold
can-
my orb out,
I want to hand you this candle.
but I can't use it.
I just want you to hold it. Oh, it's lit.
But
Yeah.
then,
She already
You can
lit
cast
it.
spells
Oh,
with
okay.
itself. As long as you have one hand.
oh, you
free-ish.
need both your hands.
So lawful good.
How many minutes were left on that candle?
There are 2 charges left.
2 charges.
I thought that was 3.
Okay.
It might have been 3, and I was afraid that I was giving it too many, so I chose 2.
That's
Well, we'll say there's 2 after this.
Okay.
I'll give you a minute.
So are you
For
lawful
being
good?
so honest. Just the 2 of you are lawful good, right?
And so that gives us advantage.
Advantage on attack rolls,
And I can
advantage on
cast
saves.
level 1 spells without using a spell slot.
Yes, correct.
All the
The
people.
DBA.
All
Yeah,
right.
me too. Totally.
Shut up, Waylon.
As you all approach, you hear a as the windmill creaks.
I will just, as we see it, I'm not going to wait until combat, pull out the hilt.
And, I'm gonna throw up a you know what. A mage armor.
Mage armor, yes. Yes.
A you know what. You know what it is.
Dressa!
Can y'all all do that as I walk up? And just be like...
What do you all do?
Ooh.
As you approach the decrepit building, you can see that the door is slightly ajar.
Mm-mm.
Who's going first?
It's not a door then.
Oh, you're out.
I mean, Caecilius would look if everybody seems ready. I'm definitely not knocking on the fucking door again. You're like, all right, hags, your end has come. Meet us, and we'll finish what we started before.
You get no reply.
Of course not.
They ain't even home.
Can we burn it to the ground and be done with it?
I'd like to issue a formal complaint about your disgusting pies.
When she says that, the door creaks open just a little bit. No, nothing else.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Should we go in? You were here last time.
Didn't go inside. I'm with you. I say we burn it.
No. We're how close are we now?
How close do you want to be? I was thinking you were 30 feet out.
That was what I was thinking. I will sniff out divine sense. So within 60 feet, I can tell what they are, how many, and where they are.
You don't detect any hags in the windmill.
Do I just exit
You
within
don't
60
detect-
feet of
You
me?
don't detect any fiends whatsoever.
No Fey, Fiends,
No
or
Fey,
Celestials.
fiends, or
You
celestials.
detect the celestial, though.
Well, yeah. Beyond what you were expecting.
I don't sense anything.
Do you think they've gone to sell their pies?
I think they knew we were coming.
So we walked into a trap?
Burn the window.
Come inside. We were expecting you.
How do we not
Echoes out from within.
detect them? But they're a fiend, right?
Without a doubt, yes.
And he doesn't detect it.
I mean, remember, they can travel into your dreams, like...
He does not detect any fiends in the windmill.
I do not detect any. But that's where we heard it come from.
Correct.
This is a trick. This is dirty.
Where do they sell their pies?
Everywhere. I think you should burn it.
Things are evil enough they could have something in there. If we burn it, we could burn innocence with it. I don't know what they're capable of. I don't like it, but
Should we go inside?
unless somebody has a better idea.
I don't. Did you
Is it dark in there?
any people
Yep.
inside?
Can't detect people.
And the door's open?
The door is open.
Sorry, I did not mean that.
Can I cast
No offense taken.
daylight inside the windmill?
You sure can. What's the range? Is it 30-foot range on it? 60
60
foot? Yeah. You see suddenly the darkened windows. You can see beams of light coming out from within. And from beside it, you see a humanoid figure walk past the door slowly. Seems to be wearing a flowing dress. Walks past the door. Disappears out of view.
Something's in there, at least.
Do we think that they're inside?
They're playing head games.
They want us to go inside.
We showed them.
Do we even think that they're actually in there? Or is this a waste of our time?
When she says that, you hear. And you hear crying coming from within.
Can I do like a... Because I was able to detect that,
Yeah, what do you want to do?
like an Arcana check.
You can do an Arcana check, absolutely.
Last time we heard crying coming from a hut, there was nothing.
That's a real baby.
Okay. That's a real child.
It's not like the Bali Saga.
No. I know.
She's sure. Can't waste any more time.
We need to go in there. Alright.
Then we're going. Yes?
Yes.
Before we go, it might come in handy. I'm gonna rip off one of the patches of my robe, throw it down, and I'm pretty darn sure you gave me at least one mastiff.
It did. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we'll have the dog scout ahead of us.
You just see a dog kind of heels at your side.
Well, that's a new one. Not going to lie. What is it gonna do?
He can scout ahead of... She can scout ahead of us.
It kind of looks up at you, starts sniffing the ground, sniffs its way up to the stairs. You see its little wagging tail past the door, and you're...
Alright.
We'll have another... I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Here we go. I think Waylon at that point would start walking in.
Guys, I'm going to be extremely generous right now. Thanrand was extremely generous and got us to the mark for the next inspiration. Technically, we were 100 up. The display was wrong. But because Thanrand thought for sure that was getting us past the threshold, we're going to give it to you. So you guys have yet another divine inspiration.
Oh my god!
Okay,
So we
now-
got 4.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Y'all are generous.
That is a generous crew right there.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And y'all
fam.
might
Oh.
need it. Might. All right,
That
back
one
to
goes out to Pie Club. The one we just got.
Pie Club. Got it.
That's
blessed.
Pylos.
All right. You see light still. Hey, is sunlight concentration? Did you lose protection? Good.
No, homie. I looked.
All right.
She's so
I think at that
like...
point-
She's on it.
Waylon's
Lid's on
gonna
it.
like
I love
kind
it.
of flick the wings out on his spear and start walking.
Okay. Why don't you tell me who goes in first?
I go in first.
Waylon
I will not be
May
butt
come
last.
around.
I want to be... I
Show
wanna have
me
somebody
your
behind
marching
me.
order.
I
right
heard
here.
a baby crying.
Show me the marching order so the camera can see, so that it can be entered into evidence.
I don't want to be last in case I get grabbed up. I don't say as much. I don't want to be last. They could snatch me up. I'm whiny now.
Here, let's do it like this.
It's like the prisoner of Azkaban. I'm whiny.
For the camera. All right, Esme. You walk through the door, and the rest of you come more or less right behind her. The ground floor of this shabby windmill has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. You can hear a baby crying from somewhere higher up in the mill. You feel the crunch of something under your feet. Just like that. Nice Foley work.
Corn chips.
As you look down,
Corn trips.
you can recognize small human bones. Further, a figure in a gossamer dress stands at the bottom of the stairs. She looks dreamlike at you, like she's half asleep. Like, we were expecting you. You woke the baby.
What are you doing here?
She's like, a favor? Black teeth as she smiles.
A favor to who?
That was
What's wrong with you?
nothing.
You seem sick.
No,
She ate a pie.
I'm blissful.
She's under the influence.
How do you know these hags?
Thanks. What were your names again? I was told to expect you. She leans against the wall.
Where are you expecting?
What was your name?
She says, oh, I'm Talia,
Beagle.
if you must know.
We're the ones who sell the pies. Not here.
She says, don't know. They said they'd give me a few free ones. They're expensive. Sometimes too expensive. But usually worth it.
Tell me, Talia, is this a trap?
She kind of leans forward. She's like, I have no idea. But there's a child upstairs. 2. Someone else's baby.
One of them yours.
No, I don't think so. That was a long time ago. And she kind of starts collapsing to the ground. And if no one catches her, just hits the ground.
Yep.
Can I do a medicine check?
You don't even need to.
Okay.
She's clearly drunk or something.
She is not undead either, so she's just a...
She's pied the F up.
She's pie as fuck.
She's pie as fuck.
Pie AF.
She's pie AF. She kind of hits the ground and she's just like, are you going to hurt me?
I think you've hurt yourself. Stop eating those pies.
What do you know?
We know that they're going to kill you.
I think they're going to kill you.
If I were you, I would leave this windmill. I would leave and I would go to your home and I would not eat any more pies and I would not come back. These hags are not your friends.
Oh. But you are.
I'm not your friend.
My mistake.
I don't like her.
Here's what I know. I could probably just go on eating pies. I imagine. Man, I think looking deep into her. You started once. You couldn't stop, and then you gave everything else away. And you just kept giving and cutting deeper and deeper.
She kind of looks up at you and she's like, doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter.
What happened to my dog?
She's like, oh. Upstairs.
Did you send him upstairs? Her?
Don't remember.
As worthless as it seems to do, I'm going to tie you up.
Just whatever. And as she sticks her hands out, you hear a voice. Triessa! From upstairs. It's a familiar voice. It's the voice of Ursula, the little girl who you rescued from the cultists. Triessa, is that you? Please help! They're going to cook me into a pie, Triessa!
Is that the girl?
That sounds like her, but I don't know if this is a trap or not.
Definitely a trap, but she could be in trouble. I'm not gonna continue tying up. I'm just gonna kind of push her.
She's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh my god. Pie AF.
Going upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I'd probably run up first at that point, knowing
I'd follow
the
him.
voice.
Okay.
Waylon would stick closer to Driessa.
All right.
So I'll
It's just like creaky as you go around. The dirt-caked windows here allow very little light to enter. It's an 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shift that rises up through the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up toward the sound of the baby crying. You now see blood on the stairs leading its way up.
Real quick.
Yep.
Before we get into it, when we were outside, did we see windows going up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did, yep.
So there's windows like kind
Yeah.
of on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were all lit up. They were all lit AF.
They were lit AF, yeah.
Is the blood old or new?
Looks new.
Like it. Be careful.
Continue on?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Is this one of those things where you're like, are you sure you want to continue on?
No.
Actually, I don't want to continue. I quit this
Okay,
game.
great.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
I'm out. Esme out.
You've reached the windmill's peak. A domed chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around. There's gears connected. You can see where it connects to the windmill. You see a wrought iron cage with a little girl. She's reaching out. She's like, Triessa! Reaches out to you. Next to her is another small cage with a baby in it. There's blankets laid out for it. In the corner, slumped against the wall, you see a large burly man holding a sharp knife. A dead mastiff. He's covered in blood. He's like, "Oh, you found me.
Where are the hags?
Hags? Don't know what you mean.
I think you do know what I mean. Where are they?
Don't know. Told me to stay here and stab anything comes in.
Is he pied up too?
Didn't mean to kill a dog. Followed their orders.
Whose children are these?
Don't know. This one won't stop talking. Kicks the cage.
Look here. You know what's good for you. Leave that girl alone. And that child. You didn't stab me, which means you get to live.
He kind of looks up at you. What?
While he's saying that to him, I'm gonna do my message to Ursula. I'm gonna say, sweetheart, if that is you, tell me the name of the beer that we drank.
She does reply with what it was, but I don't remember what that
Okay.
was. What was the name of the beer you drank?
We didn't even say.
Okay. All right,
but
yeah.
She would just do that as like a.
Okay, yeah, she says, it was Crock Top.
It's Coors Light.
It was a CL smoothie.
Crab's yellow ribbon.
And she's kind of like, help me out. And you hear a sound outside. And you smell smoke. And you look down, and suddenly the wood splinters out and flame licks from the inside, quickly burns and spreads around to the sides of it.
So the windmill is burning now?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Let's roll initiative.
She's like, Triessa, help me! She starts bucking against the iron cage. Let's everybody roll initiative! This is the room you're in.
This will be Meepo. Oh, he's doing
Aw, if only Meepo were here, you guys would be fine.
Yibo.
And carrying
Sean,
Meepo
can you
from-
correct the camera for me?
Oh yes.
Sean Michael, that is, not Michael Sean.
Oh, we just got some more bits here from
Whoa!
Stump-O-Matic.
Oh, Stumpy! What's up, my dude?
Hashtag team.
Alright, with that, I am not letting you guys have 5 of these. I am converting 3 into a D20. So this is the Stumpy slash
Stumpy
Sean slash Thanrand automatic D20, which leaves you with 2 more divine rerolls. You have 1 natural 20 and 2 divine rerolls. And thank you
got
guys.
2 natural 20s right here, though.
What
They're all natural,
What about the Sean
folks.
Michael Sean combo?
It's pretty good.
They're dirty 20s. They had to like get some modifiers.
Jeez.
Dirty 20s.
Okay, guys, can I get a
In my life.
roll?
Snitch.
Did you guys already roll for it
I
all?
was really proud of that one.
You rolled snacks.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was all right.
We loved it.
We're about it.
I want that on my gravestone.
Dirty 20.
I had to get some modifiers.
Oh my god.
Fucking dirty Michael Dirty.
Michael Dirty Michael. Oh boy. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Why don't you guys tell me where you're at? So starting with Driessa.
6. Snicks.
Okay.
Ah!
Don't spill anything. Esme, where are you?
12. How's that?
Caecilius.
10.
We're
16.
doing so good.
Okay.
The nipply. You need some?
No, I'm good.
Raven, can you do me a favor? Can you roll me a d4? This is the x-axis.
All the birthday ones. 2.
Okay, and now can you roll me another d4 for low-high?
Non-birthday one. 1.
Low. Suddenly, fire breaks out right here. Licks up the side of the wall. Lydia, roll me a d4, please.
I don't have any.
Okay, then I'll just make it double.
3.
3, okay, roll me a low-high d4. One more.
2.
Low. Oh, the fire starts right over here. And you guys see it. It seems to be impacted by something. Wood splinters inward, and then like a spout of flame, and then fire immediately starts spreading across the wood. Immediately the room is filling with smoke. Waylon, it is your turn.
I can't quite get to.
The man is slumped here.
Yeah, I don't care about him. He killed the dog. Can I get to the cages at all? I don't think I can.
You can, just remember everything up here is difficult going because of all the stuff. But yeah, you could, this is like gear stuff.
Yeah.
It just means you've got to like duck through it.
I need to look up.
I would try and. Esme, where exactly are you? You're kind of straddling two sides.
I just
said she's right there.
Alright. So Waylon's gonna try and actually get over here by this slumped man. Is that
Yeah, that's
okay?
fine.
And I'm gonna try and break this girl out of this cage right here.
All right, let's do it this way. Are you gonna try to rend it open or with your weapon?
I think I'm gonna try and like smash the lock.
Okay, let's do an athletics check, please, sir.
11.
No. You smash it. Doesn't. You try to like wrestle it in there, and you just can't quite free it. Ooh.
Alright, cool.
Esme, you can move back out of the way if you
Yeah,
want to.
I think he'd kind of get over by the stairs. So,
I wanted to try the same thing.
Okay. Make me an athletics check, please. You're gonna try to use your like the hilt of your weapon to bust it open? Okay.
Plus a 7.
I mean, it's solid iron. You smash into it and it rings out, and the girl inside is now pressing against the front of it, looking behind her as you can see the flames. Caecilius.
So it's athletics to do a weapon attack on it.
Well, I'm assuming you're not actually like
Yeah.
stabbing it. That's not gonna do anything for a lock. You're like bashing it with the hilt of it.
I guess I was thinking with the sun blade, if he was, on the side.
Ain't a lightsaber though. It doesn't do special damage.
No, but it's still slashing, so you're... I'll do the athletics. I'm just trying to I'm trying to wrap my mind around what
It's an iron cage. I can't rationalize a sword being able to break an iron cage on an attack.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Am I wrong?
No, I was just...
I imagine you're attacking the lock
Yeah.
Yeah.
to bust the door open.
I got
You're saying
you.
with the sun blade you want to slash it. I would allow that. I'd allow you to slash the lock with the sun blade.
I'm good.
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
I think if his mind, he's like, I'm not worried about breaking my fucking weapon on it.
That's
like,
true. Yours is different, right? You wouldn't attack it with like a dagger.
Yeah.
I
Waylon
think
wouldn't
that-
stab it with.
He's like, I don't have a
like,
material
spear.
blade on this, so.
All right, fair enough. Make an attack.
I'm
roll.
good.
Make an attack roll.
That is an 18.
I think that's a hit. Let's go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. So, yeah, a D8 radiant. Plus 8, that's 11.
You sort of rear back. You actually take it. You hold the blade upside down. It's not a lightsaber. It doesn't make lightsaber noises. It's silent. It's just. And you just.
It makes lightsaber.
It makes lightsaber noises. All right, it makes lightsaber noises. And you just, right between the lock, kind of slam it down and twist, and the lock goes bling, 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 across. The door flies open, and she pushes through you and comes and grabs Triessa's legs. And she's like, I knew you'd come back! Triessa, it is your turn.
So Ursula got out and she's right next to me.
Ursula is out and next to you.
And the baby's still in that locked area
Mm-hmm.
with that fire.
Correct.
We should have had advantage.
The fire's only
True.
targeting like these 2 blocks, right?
So far, but it's spreading fast.
Could I try to...
Hey, Coach, can you go get me a wet paper towel?
Could I try to attack the fire with my Ray of Frost?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
Yes. That's a good idea.
So I'm
Matter of fact, I'm going to let you pick a square and that fire goes out.
right there.
You just straight up frozone. Fire just crackles and goes out.
And that was a cantrip.
Yep.
And I will... That's what I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. I mean, you guys see the flames just there. Okay. Sean, roll me a d4.
2.
Okay, roll me another d4 for low high.
High.
This bolt actually punches through one side of it. You guys duck, hits the other side, and spreads out. And as it does, it's like it explodes into flame. You see that like blue crawling flame that then catches. Wood starts bending inwards as it's getting warped underneath it. And Coach, roll me a d4.
2.
Okay, one mo.
2.
Okay. You see this fire return. Okay, now, Raven, roll me a d4.
4.
Fire spreads across there. Lydia, roll me a d4.
1.
You see the floor there start buckling, and the room is now filling with smoke. You're all coughing. Wayland, your turn, sir.
Waylon will try and move up right there. And again, try to kind of bash this lock open.
Roll with advantage in the light of the candle.
Ooh, how does a 18 look?
Oh yeah, you finally, you're like... Lock just shatters across the floor.
I think Waylon would scoop up the baby in there.
Scoop up.
Kind of like behind the shield almost. And,
Yeah, hold it behind the shield, kind of close to your body.
and then say, we need to get out of here, now!
Esme.
I'm gonna make for the exit.
Okay. Can you, pretty please,
Yes.
roll me a check that you think would be appropriate to avoid that burning wall right there? And describe to me how you avoid this fire
If it...
licking its way across the floor and stairs.
I would probably just do a straight up dexterity check.
Okay. You can do that with advantage, I believe.
What? Dexterity check. Good luck getting out of here.
I got resistance to fire, though.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. Didn't you pull me out of a fire once?
A 9.
Don't think it remember me.
Roll me a d10, Lid.
Okay. Fuck.
That's a d12.
Really? Oh, okay.
Lydia, you take 6 points of smoke inhalation damage. You do manage to dodge the flame, come downstairs, about to right there, but you're, having to shield yourself. You can smell your, hair burning off on the sides, and you're just sucking in smoke right now. With a full move, you get there, but you still have an action. You can dash down. All right, you dash down. This is leading up. And that stairwell leads down. And Lydia, you get about right there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you just adjust the cam to get both levels? There you go. This is level 3. This is level 2. How did I do writing
That
upside
is.
down? I wrote upside down.
Yeah.
So is it legible? Oh no, because the camera's looking at it.
No, you wrote it too back.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Tell me that.
Oh, I see what I'm doing. What happened here? Caecilius, it is your turn.
I don't quite know how you did that.
Oh no, because I moved it already for
Okay.
Caecilius. That's what I did. All right, Caecilius, your
Well,
turn.
knowing that I'm a bit stronger and taller, I'm gonna be like, Ursula, come here. And I'm gonna hoist her
You lift her up.
Wait.
high.
Ursula?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I will 10, 20. I gotta make a dexterity
Dex save, please, sir.
dex save.
Did you skip me?
No, you're next.
Oh.
You rolled last.
That's a 22.
Yeah, you're like breathe in, and you're able to get down right next
Oh
to.
man, I think I'm doing it by not doing the full dragon breath, but like putting out some dragon breath to move the fire, like fuel it. Other ways
Guided
to
it.
move
It
her
lifts
around.
up like the wall to your left. Triessa, you were up.
I'm gonna make my way downstairs behind them and ray of frost the fire that I see.
With Ray of Frosting, I'm going to give you advantage on your rolls because you're just in front of you. Ray of Frosting as you go. So go ahead and make me a dex save to just avoid flames.
Nine.
Roll me a d10.
I'll go ahead. No, you know what? I'm gonna.
The most you'll take is 10 points.
Yeah. Does a D12 work? Shut up.
Sure, yeah, roll a d12. That's fine with me. Triessa, as you go, you're putting flames out. You suddenly feel something strange on your leg. You look down, and the side of your dress has caught fire, and it just quickly.
Joke's on
lifts
you.
up.
She's naked.
Okay, now she is. And you quickly are able to pat it out as you run down. Caecilius turns and looks, and he sort of pats on the side too, and it gets put out. Okay.
But maybe.
Caecilius.
What?
This is fine.
Caecilius, as you're coming down, there's a darkened window next to you. It suddenly shatters as you see a string of these dark bolts flying from outside, and they all just slam into you and rip into you. You see this light display as he just tries to cover himself. Take 35 points of damage. The window is now shattered, and you can look out, and you see 3 figures about 100 feet away, and they're standing about 20 feet apart, and they're all just moving their hands in some weird way. And you see the trail of these magic missiles forming up and coming up behind Caecilius.
Gotcha. How far away are they?
About 100
They're
feet.
100 feet and then 20 apart.
Now let's roll for some fire. Whew, Waylon's still up there. Waylon, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, my dude.
With advantage?
With it, nope, you're no longer in the light of the candle. I think you gotta have...
What is just a flat 16?
Flat 16 is a pass. You'll take half. You take 5 points of fire damage as the fire just quickly spreads across the floor. And you sort of have to jump back out of the way as it's licking up and burning your armor, heating up your armor. You feel it sticking to your skin. Having a hard time breathing in this smoke now. But it is your turn.
I will attempt
Wait, is it your turn? Yes.
I will attempt to dash on down with everybody else.
Okay, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Am I now in the light, or is that still...
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Your legs are.
That's a Twinkie.
Okay, with a 20, you step, feel the stairs giving way. You quickly duck, roll, land at the bottom of the stairs as they just behind you. You can get to right there.
Cool.
Esme.
I'm gonna keep running down the stairs. Actually, through the window I can see them, right?
Yes, you can. You have to kind of peek back now.
Okay, cool.
About 100 feet away.
Yep. I can make a ranged spell attack against them, though, can I
You
not?
sure can.
Tight. And I'm gonna do it with advantage. I'm
That
shooting
is
a guiding
also
bolt.
true.
Alright, thank you. That's so many d6s. That's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3.
Which one do you hit? You know what? In your confusion, I'm gonna make it random because
That's
you can't
fine.
really see. They're 100-ish feet away, obscured somewhat by mist.
May I have 1 d6?
Hell yeah.
I'll take your heavy ass d6, Waylon.
HeavySD6.com.
Oh,
12, 14, 18, 19.
they smell like sardines in the bag.
26, 29.
29.
Roll me a d6 to figure out which one you targeted.
5.
Okay. How much was it?
5. Oh,
Damage?
29 on the
29.
29?
I don't know if there's...
Alright, yeah, I mean, you just sort of stop for a second. You see this bolt, and, you know, she's pretty far away, so you see it, like, streak out, and she hits her, and she kind of looks down.
Ugh.
And you move.
yeah, I want to keep one note.
Okay, you get downstairs to the door. Okay, you're now at the door to the outside.
I need to excuse myself first.
Will you bring me a beverage?
I would. Anyone else?
Caecilius.
Can I have a beverage? Please.
Caecilius, I'm good.
I'm going to go behind Esme, but for my action, I'm going to heal 30 points with my lay on hands. I'm going to...
You wipe away the damage. The punctures in the armor are still there. Cool, and yeah, you are now lined up behind Esme at the door. Driessa.
Question.
Yes.
Can I hold a spell until after they have gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. Works for me.
Can she keep moving, or does she...
Oh, can I
Are
move?
you waiting at the window?
Oh, shoot. That'd probably be a really dumb idea. Never mind. I'm not. I'm gonna save that. And I'm just gonna try and keep ray of frosting as I'm running down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah. You're ray of frosting even behind you. You've got Ursula over your shoulder. Caecilius. You line up behind him outside. A little like this. We'll get that sorted. You in fact see them, Caecilius, just a ways down. They take. Actually, they're right at 100 feet from you from the front door right now. You see all of them start whispering, and they're just doing these just foul hand motions, and you start to see this crackling energy traveling between the three of them. And with that, it is Waylon's turn, but before you take your turn, I'm going to redraw the map.
Gotcha.
Wayland, I assume at least as your first action, you come down
God bless
and
you.
get right behind them.
Yeah.
Okay. A thing happens the moment you stand behind them.
Oh, good.
Can I have everybody please make me a dexterity saving throw? And don't forget that you do have Caecilius's
+5.
+5.
Oh, we get
I'm
advantage.
spending it. Oh, we get advantage?
No, they get advantage. You do get
Well, then I'll
Caecilius's
spend
+5.
God. What are we? Dex +5.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I failed, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
I got
Okay.
a 12.
12?
What's that gonna do?
12's good.
Well, my second was worse, so I also got a 12, which was my
12,
first roll.
12,
23.
23.
18.
You pass. The two of you pass. You both take 22 points of damage.
Hey, how do
You
I-
each take 11.
How about a shieldy boy for 21?
Not for an area.
Doesn't work for saves.
Oh, really?
Nope, it's attack rolls. You
Oh,
all
yeah.
see who's in the front. Esme's in front. Esme, what you missed me describing. The
22?
Yes. The three hags out there are casting, and you see this like smoldering line between them. You suddenly see from one of them, she sticks her hands out, there's a surge, and a lightning bolt punctures right through all of you.
Quick question, man.
Hit me.
Did Ursula and the baby just die?
That's a great question.
We're carrying.
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna kill a baby with a lightning bolt, so you saw it coming, I'm like, no! Ah!
Yeah, because he's holding that, and Ursula
yeah.
I had there, so...
That is a great question.
I was...
They have DM plot armor, right?
That's fine. I just... That would affect, obviously, what I'm doing.
yeah.
That could have been why you failed your check. You tried to.
Yeah, you shielded.
Alright, so
Now, I need you all to do that again.
Okay. There we go.
all of us?
Yep.
I'm gonna spend mine.
Hey, I got
We got 2 divine inspos.
10 plus 2, so
What was-
I'm gonna spend.
What was the save?
I will tell you when you tell me what you rolled, whether you passed or failed.
I re-rolled 1, but of my highest, I got a 13.
13.
I actually got a 21 this time.
I got a 12. Can I spend
Spend it.
because I can't know if I passed or not until I spend it.
Go, just spend it. It's good. We got plenty.
Okay. The 2 of you failed. The 13 and a 12 are fails. Okay, that's 31 damage.
Bye.
Obviously, 15 for those of you who are taking half.
Oh, this is a saving throw?
Yes, it is.
With 2d4 added,
Roll it.
what did I have before? 12, right?
12.
5 plus 5 plus 2, right? Yeah. Plus 4 plus another 5.
You passed.
Okay,
So take 15 instead of 31.
Yeah.
wait, and I was at 26.
Put 31 back.
Oh, yeah.
And can I get everyone to roll me one more dex save, please?
I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Yeah, you did.
Wait, what's. No, that didn't.
I'm
that
going
wouldn't
to
do it.
use
22.
Indomitable.
Yeah, man.
That one.
Do I
that
get to
didn't.
reroll
That's the
both?
first time.
15. I can't
Yeah, it
think.
is.
11.
Pass.
Much better.
Alright, everybody roll saves.
I got an 18.
Wait, what? Now I'm rolling again?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
There's 3 of them.
Hold on.
This is the 3rd now.
I don't even want to touch any of these.
You want to borrow one?
Hey, I got some of them not.
No, I'm not touching anyone else's.
I don't use these ones, though.
I don't care.
You can choose.
How about 9 plus 5 plus 2?
Pass. Lydia,
I passed. I got 19 and 20.
Sean,
I got an 18.
everyone passed on this one?
You can just, put that back up. if you want it.
Everyone takes 11 points of damage.
Oh my god, okay, bye.
And
I'm
they're
down.
all just like, and you just see.
Literally as much damage as I had healed myself for.
Wayland, that was triggered upon your entering
The range.
the range.
Of course it
You
was.
still have your action left. It was your move to get there.
And they're 100 feet away.
100 feet out. Let's do this. So there's a broken line of 50 feet there.
Gotcha. I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind because I'm real hurting. It's D10 plus fighter level.
They're actually spread
That's
out.
fine. That's fine. So I heal 11. That's something, I guess. And then, can resistance stack, like, if I used a potion and then passed a dex check on those?
Yes, that will.
yeah.
Those are two different effects giving you
cool.
half damage.
I just wanted to make sure. I used my bonus action already, but I'll use my interact to attempt to call Osprey. I told him to go hide.
Okay.
So I'll grab the stone and like whistle into it.
I think that you instantly hear in the
And
distance.
I will hold action until Osprey gets to me.
He's not going to get to you this turn.
Yes.
You can spend an action to drink your potion.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll drink the potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
It's a good idea. I forgot I had that.
Esme, it is your turn.
Do we all have that?
I think we all have one.
I think you used yours.
What is it? I don't remember.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna do a healing word on Driessa.
I didn't write that down on mine, so I assume I don't have it.
We
it's
all got one.
What does it do again?
It gives you resistances
Bring
to
me
all
down to
damage
fresh.
types
I brought it, but she started drinking.
for 1 minute.
Oh my god, I thought you got. I asked him to bring me one. I thought it was for me.
It's okay, go on.
Sorry.
I only took one sip.
Don't worry about it.
You are back up to 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And remind me what the potion of invulnerability does.
1 minute of resistance to all damage types.
Half damage to everything.
I will go ahead and drink mine too.
Normally we do potions or bonus actions, but I realized I actually penalized you guys with that fire breath potion because it's an action to drink it, then a bonus action to breathe it. So saying you had to wait a turn, listening back to the podcast, it's like actually that hurt our ruling. So you can do it as either an action or a bonus action. So if you take your action to drink it, are you staying in this line? You're at the door. This is the door to the windmill right there.
Can I just like duck behind the door for him?
Sure.
So
Yes.
Why did you say it like that?
Well, they're 100 feet away from you.
I know that.
Okay. Okay, Caecilius.
Alright. Seeing that. No. Alright.
I can't believe I stole your water.
That's alright.
I'll lean down, use an action to give you 5 more hit points. You.
Me?
Yeah.
When she went down, Ursula grabbed the baby and ran into the corner just before the lightning hit. There you go. That's how I'm DM plotting them. They're cowering in a corner over here.
Wait, so when I went down, they what?
The baby and Ursula have run into a corner
Oh, okay.
to avoid the lightning.
So baby is in a corner.
Yeah, baby's in a corner.
And did you lose concentration on that thing you had cast on me? What was it that it gave me?
Is it a concentration spell?
It is?
4 concentration
Oh
rolls
shit,
then.
you're right.
And what was it to?
Protection from...
And I don't remember how much damage you took. It was probably more than 10.
Gone for you too.
Let's just assume it dropped.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Okay. Caecilius, you did an action to get her up, or to lay on hands.
Yeah. I will to Ursula for my interact. Be like, once we leave
run from this place. We'll distract them.
She nods.
5, 10, 15. So I could get 30.
Yep. 15. So here's what we're gonna have to get complicated.
I can
here.
put my own.
Okay.
guy in
Yep.
front
Put
of it,
yourself right there as you're running towards them.
All right. So I'm 50. I'm 20 away.
You're.
There's
50 here.
Oh, and they're
You traveled
100
in,
away.
so you're 20 in. You're 30 away from them now.
Yeah.
30 away from.
You're
them.
30 away from this square.
Got
Make
it.
sense?
Yeah.
Feel
Got
me?
it. Yeah. I got it.
Cool.
In my bonus action, I mean, if we have the invulnerability, I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah, everybody got one.
All right. There you go.
Nah, I didn't write it down.
Go
I
ahead,
don't have
go
it in
ahead.
Mind Palace.
It was in.
We all got one.
Yeah, it was in our info stone, I believe.
Mhm.
There were 4 potions of invulnerability in the
In a chest.
southwest keep in the barracks, I believe.
I'm good.
Okay.
We all took one.
Yeah, but I'm assuming I'd maybe drank it. So I'm diligent.
I don't remember
so I'm good.
seeing it.
Why do you roll a die? High, you got it. Low, you don't. Leave it to the dice, man. Alright, you do not have it. With that, you are 30-ish feet away. Driessa, your action. You are still prone right now.
I will stand up.
Half your move to stand up.
Yeah. You look like you were going to tell me I couldn't.
Oh, nope, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and then... Damn it. Who's, this is like the main leader hag?
Yes, that appears to be Morganta.
Oh. Okay, so I am going to... This invulnerability potion thing gives me resistance to all damage?
For 1 minute.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action chug that.
Cool.
And
Glug, glug, glug.
I'm going to ask these two to make a con save.
Okay. What are you casting on them?
Dawn.
Alright, they do have
Dawn,
resistance.
take you all.
So, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Con, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC I'm looking for?
16.
Pass. The one in the middle, the nasty one, is fail.
Tight. I'm gonna go ahead and roll 4d10. And no, that will be okay. I need some d10s. It looks like I've got 2.
So you guys have one more divine inspo and a
Three.
nat
Go,
20.
natural one.
4 and the other one's gonna take half damage.
Okay.
Seven, 5, 10. 27.
Okay, 27. Okay, yep. So that
And
one takes
then-
27. So the other one will take 13.
And yeah, bright sunlight is shining right down on them in a 30-foot cylinder. 40-foot high cylinder, 30-foot radius.
So it's kind of like.
Oh, you don't need to mark it because
Okay.
reasons.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, they're just like. "Ah!" And you see parts of their skin like flaking off and floating upwards, separating itself from their bodies as
Oh,
they.
I might actually need it.
I don't use D10 usually, so.
So, my bonus action, I took that potion, and then I did that as my spell.
Yes.
Okay.
All done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go.
Oh. I'll just move right there, though.
Where to?
Right
Oh,
there.
back. Okay, so it's not much bigger.
Yeah.
You are inside the burning windmill right now.
Oh, wait, never mind. This
In
is all
fact-
the windmill?
Yeah.
We're still
Steps
in?
you guys
We're
came
still
down
in.
are burning.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
done
If
behind
you
the
try
doorway.
and move back, Waylon's probably going to shove you forward. The building is collapsing. We need to leave.
And so you can even get out of the freaking way, too.
Okay. Caecilius. If you would please, my dude, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of those re-rolls.
That's 5.
That is a 20.
All right. One of the hags, they're all just like, she points her hands at you, and you start to feel like these convulsing feelings, just like muscles tensing up, but you shake it off and keep coming. Morgantha in the middle looks at her and is like, make another wisdom save, please, my dude.
That is a 16.
Pass. You feel very similar, like, and in fact, for a moment, you feel your hand cramping up and shrinking, and then it shake it off and come back. The other one is just like, he keeps coming, mother! When these 3 black bolts of energy come flinging towards you. Where are all my D4s? Oh, I spent them on you. 11 points of damage, Caecilius, as bolts of energy come slamming into you. And they also scatter outside of the... Let's see. They scatter outside of the radius of the fire. Okay. That's them. Wayland. Wayland, you feel intense heat on your back and look up and you can see burning pieces of wood are falling and it's spreading on the fire now below.
Alright. I'm going to run out the window.
Can you adjust the camera shot?
yeah, sorry.
I think it's missing a bunch now.
And as I do, I look around. Do I see Osprey anywhere?
Yes, he is coming towards you. Where is Osprey? In fact, he would have dashed last turn, so you're going to see him. You know what? Let's roll for the direction he was in. We're going to roll a D12. That's going to be 1 o'clock all the way to...
I know what a D12 looks
1
like.
all the way to 12.
12.
Okay, he is coming from that direction. He will get here. He is acting after you by DM decree. He will get to you at the end of your... He'll act right after you and be at you.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
So, here's 10, 20, 30.
Hey, throw me one of those cookie boys. I need some energy to keep up these hags.
Oh,
I will dash.
it was empty.
I will hold my action until he gets to.
Okay. He gets to you.
Cool.
Mount up.
Yep, mount up. And I'm
Cool.
guessing that's my action to mount up. Yep. Oh, there he is. What'd you do with me?
That's mine.
Okay, Esme is gonna get out of that burning building.
Where are you trying to go, sister?
Just right there is fine, like in front of Driessa probably.
Alright, because he's 30 away from them.
Okay.
How close is she? Is she actual
This
distance?
line represents 50 feet of additional distance.
Gotcha.
I didn't see
Let's
that
put the
bitch
camera.
over there. That
So
green bitch.
50-foot line right
Yeah.
there. Cool.
Okay. You know what? What happened to the candle when Driessa went down?
I think it just fell on the ground, still burning.
Cool.
I assume she just picked it back up when she got up.
Tight. That doesn't affect what I'm about to do, though. May I please have... How many feet is she within... Because there's like a line there.
50, 60, 75.
She's 75?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that won't do. Can I have those guys make me a dexterity saving
Okay, you
throw?
know that they're like 90 something, right?
No, I thought
This
that they
whole
were...
line right here is a 50-foot break so that we can fit it all on the camera.
Oh. Okay.
They attack you with distance.
I got you. in a location I specify. So the range is 60 feet and the area would be 10 feet. Okay. I will just hit one of them with a guiding bolt. I'll hit her.
Are you going to keep moving? You've moved 10 feet. Okay, so put yourself next to Caecilius and mark it with a 20.
Where's the line at?
The line is right there. So she's next to Caecilius.
And that's it. What's real time now? Space.
So Esme, this line represents 50. Esme is now actually 40.
Oh, she's 40.
No, she's,
I was counting
she's
down
30,
from distance
sorry.
from them, if that makes sense.
She is 30 feet away from her next square. 30 feet from right there.
Oh.
Your entire move.
Does that make sense?
You get
Does that make sense to you guys watching? I'm just trying to do this to fit it all on the camera. So that, it's a great distance that they're fighting, but that line is a break of 50 feet.
So each one is going to be...
Nope, just this line.
I can't see a lot.
Where the pencil is, this row is 50 feet. So from you, they're 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 90. They're 95 from you.
From her.
From you.
From Driessa.
What point gets to real time, though, when we move to it?
After you
After I make an entire move next time, this will be real, right?
Okay.
Yes.
If that's the case, then I couldn't have done the one that I had cast.
It's okay. It's too late.
Sorry.
But now you guys there's a vast distance. They have engaged you from far away, trapping you inside their windmill, and attacking you from a distance where they have advantage. Okay, so what do you do, Esme? You've now moved.
I know. I would actually like to cast a spell on myself that's a death ward. So if I go to 0 hit points, I automatically come back up with 1.
Cool, you do so.
You just became
As you're ready, just clutching your holy symbol. Caecilius.
I'll add up the distance between the party and them. And I'll be like, you can all join me. I'll turn my sword and plunge it into the ground, and a magic circle will go around me.
Tight.
They cannot enter
Okay.
by non-magical means. If they have teleportation, they have to make a charisma save to do it. It's disadvantage to attack into it, and we can't be charmed or anything like that while we're inside.
Sweet.
We're all in it?
If you enter, you're allowed to
Oh.
enter. It's 10 feet around me.
And can they not cast spells into it?
It's a disadvantage to attack. That's what it said. I'll let you...
Okay.
Wait, anyone can enter it, though?
He
Except
looked
for...
at us and said we can enter in
okay.
the 10 foot. For them, it's disadvantage to attack into it. And then if they want to try and enter through magical means, it's still open, I believe.
10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point on the ground within range, which is on myself. They appear. Choose one or more of the following types. I'm choosing fiends. They can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If they try to use teleportation, interplanar travel, they have to succeed on a charisma save. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
You've already lost me.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it says. I can also...
So you stop there and cast that?
Yes. I can also, if I cast a different one, I can make it like a... I can reverse it.
Yeah,
like a round
trap.
one.
All right, Driessa, it is your turn.
How far is it from me to Caecilius? Normal amount to move there, but this line just signifies it.
You are 30 feet from Caecilius.
Dude, never mind. I lied to you. That's a whole minute casting time that I didn't see. I was
Okay,
just
let's unwind that.
So-
Oh my god.
So
It's
negative.
okay, I know. You
It's
guys are
brand
on the
new.
rocks here.
Yeah.
You guys are on the ropes.
We all got new spells.
Back to you, Caecilius. Starting your turn over.
I will continue.
I'm stress eating.
Sorry.
I'm eating so
I got all
much.
these-
I have a
I got all these damn
whole
spells.
child right here.
Food, baby.
A food snack.
By the
baby.
way, Isabel and Maisie are snuggling on the couch upstairs and they're both sleeping.
And she's got her
That's
wand next to her.
That's cute.
I'm actually going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Are you going to keep moving?
Yes.
Okay. You make it to right here. You're past the line.
So 2 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is Charisma plus, which is what now?
9, 10, 11. Got it. I mean, that's all. That's all for me.
Okay.
Let's move and do that. I'm sorry.
Triessa, your turn.
Question.
Yes.
Just to slow this down even more. If I like hold my action, do I have to hold everything I would do on my turn, or
Nope,
I could?
You hold your action.
So I can still do anything else I would do, and then hold
Move,
that
bonus action, interaction. You do all that.
Yeah. I am going to boner heal myself,
Okay. Healing word.
and I'm going to use it at a higher spot.
Okay.
So it'll be a level 3.
Yep.
Okay. And that's a 4, and that's pretty damn good. I'll leave that. 10. Wait, 4 plus 6, 10 plus 4.
10 plus 4. Yep.
14
back.
And still looking like poo poo, but that's fine. So that was my bonus action. And then, as my action, I would like to hold a spell until they have gone.
Okay. Are you gonna burn some sorcery points to hold a spell?
What do you mean?
You cast a spell just now. Bonus action. You holding a cantrip?
Oh shit. Yeah. I will spend sorcery points. Wait, no. I'd still. No, it lets me cast a spell as a bonus action, doesn't it?
Yeah, can't.
No, now I'm confusing myself. Let me just double check that I don't want to be cheaty.
So everyone should play fighters. It's much less confusing.
Well, that was already a bonus action spell, so never mind. God damn it. It's fine.
Could you have spent sorcery points?
No, there's no way I can
Okay.
do it. I just
Okay.
don't
Do you
know
want
how
to
to
move
play
closer?
D&D.
Stay there.
First of all, that was my bonus action,
Okay.
and that was an actual spell. So second of all, I will now cast a cantrip, and I'm going to just move up behind, next to Esme.
Cool.
And so that puts me how far away from them? Like,
You're
Another
just entered the
movement
line, but if
roll.
you move up to her, you're one movement away, essentially.
Yeah.
but so that is 30 plus 50.
30 plus 10, 20, 30, 40. You're past this line.
So I'm 70 feet away ish.
Nope. You're 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 70 feet. Yep, my bad.
So like 70
Nope,
feet away.
no, definitely not 70 feet exactly away.
Tight. I would love to make a ranged spell attack. This one's right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack against her,
Okay.
and $15 plus 8.
That is a hit.
I think I got her. So she gets hit with a ray of frost. And 2d8 cold damage and speed reduced by 10.
Mm-hmm. That.
14.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep trying to like do 2 spells.
Because you can, you just can't. It's only a cantrip. It hits her. For a moment, her face turns beautiful and then turns hideous again. Okay. With that. You see this, she's just. And you see these claws, and she starts coming at you just inhumanly. Just. And she gets to you and looks to her daughters and seems to wait. This one.
Of course you do.
If you would please, my dude, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Man, I ain't got nothing for that, man.
Okay.
Not wise.
She casts it, you catch her eyes, and you just feel this fire start in your feet, spread through your whole body, and you feel
Where'd the other
yourself held.
We
spent
spent
them.
2 of them.
Oh, damn.
Then she moves 20 feet, can't move the 30 feet. And then, Morgantha.
I'll give this to Driessa, by the way.
Right.
Just because I'm gonna fucking need it.
Because you're the one doing all the spell math over there, trying to figure out how to use.
Because I don't remember how to D&D.
Dungeon math is hard.
How you doing there, Basilius?
Probably go down here.
Doing good.
We'll see.
Yes. She tries to claw you. You can feel your armor holding, and she's trying to like pry her way through, just clawing and shrieking. She can't quite get in. Looks to the daughter, who does the same. Comes shrieking towards you, Caecilius. What's your armor class?
21.
You're like a turtle, just they're trying vigorously, just trying to claw at you. She's slobbering, just trying to get in there. They can't get past your armor.
Caecilius the dragon turtle.
That was nice. Wayland, your turn.
So you said Osprey acts after me.
Yes, he does.
So
because you whistled to him.
Yeah.
So I'm deeming that is how that's
So I
happening.
will hold my action until after Osprey uses his.
Can you zoom the camera in a little? The action's getting in there.
And Osprey is going to dash. I need to pull out my Osprey sheet. No. Osprey is going to dash. So I can use trample after dashing with him, right? Because it's just after moving 20 feet straight in a straight line.
But you do have to be able. Yeah, it's after an attack, right?
No. So trample is I just make them make a DC 14 strength check.
But trample is after an attack, I believe.
Trample, I believe, is keyed off of.
I think it. Yeah, you have to have hit with an attack. I think.
Let's see. Hold on. I thought it was
Moves 20 feet straight forward a creature and hits him with a hooves
okay,
attack.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So he will just dash into combat. Because I got 120 feet of movement if he dashes. So we're gonna kind of get on in there.
All right.
And then
You're just staring at them as you're just feeling claws like trying to worm their way through your armor, unable to do anything.
and then I have my action.
Yes, you do. Your held action.
Yep, and we are going to try and lance this daughter of the hag.
Lance on, my dude.
So I'm at advantage because I'm mounted.
You are indeed.
10 plus 10, that's a dirty 20.
That is a hit, sir.
And this. Oh, that was just grand, let me tell you. So 3 plus 8, 11.
Okay.
And then second attack. 17 plus 10, 27.
Also a hit, yes.
5 plus 8, so 13.
Yeah. All right.
And then we're going to action surge.
Ooh, that would be great, but it's not your turn. It's Osprey's turn.
It's true.
Held action. I knew you were going to do it, so I was ready to pounce back on you. I was like, oh, you're getting excited about a thing? No. I'm going to cut it down. So I'm like, oh, there's a flower growing in your field?
Sorry, that new character you just made.
Then I eat it.
Thursday.
Esme, it is your turn now, my dear.
Tight.
Malia.
Is this 30 feet for me?
That is 30 feet, yes. I
With
think it's
that,
actually 35 feet, but you make it either way.
and I can
Because you
attack.
are a wood elf.
I am
You
a
can
wood
attack Morgantha.
I will attack
Pissed
more
about that magic
Dude,
circle.
I was getting
prepared
excited
that
about-
thinking I could just cast it, but
No.
oh shit.
Paladins don't cast spells.
That one seemed like a good one.
Nah, just burn them. That is a hit, my dear. Surprised. I am
Yeah.
so surprised at your decisions on this attack.
I don't know why you're saying things like that.
I don't either.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 6.
5. Oh, it is plus 6. Wait, is it plus 6?
It's plus 6.
We went up the levels from last time, so the proficiency.
Officially doesn't add to damage. What's your strength?
I think we're
Plus
all.
3.
And your weapon is a plus 2, so it's plus 5. Unless I'm wrong. 14 damage.
Sure.
Okay, anything else?
I'm gonna cast a healing word on myself.
Okay. All right.
Wait. No.
Let's see, Caecilius. You unfortunately, my dude, are held. You can make a wisdom saving throw right now.
So you can't do anything while you're restrained, right?
It's the end of your turn.
Okay.
You're paralyzed.
That, my dude,
You're just like,
is a 23.
free yourself and see them in front of you, and they back off, and they're like, ah! Like look surprised that you came out of it. Driessa, your turn. Tell you what, let's do this. Can you grab me another wet paper towel? We're gonna do this. 10, 20, 30. This is the actual lay of the land now. We'll clean that up. Behind you, the windmill is burning, toppling.
Just gonna walk into it and die.
Okay, cool. You know I love it. Let me rip up your laptop.
No!
Alright, what you got, Driessa? Can you just wipe up the windmill? Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about taking your action surge away from
Oh,
you.
it's okay. I'll just use it next time.
I'm not.
Hold on,
This has been a
let me
tasty
just
one.
move this stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
real
just
quick.
move like this natural 20 you guys have left and the Devon Rue. This natural
I
20.
can't even joke about the Devonor right now. I'm so stressed
The
out.
natural 20
Yeah, it's
just
all right.
hanging out there.
Just some natty boys.
Try to warp it.
Alright, I'm gonna have these two please make me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Um,
Those two right in front of them there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this is the girl holding the
Might not be
bone.
able to take it, but the other ones
Good.
It would still do
Momo?
a ton of
can still
damage.
do it. For
This is another Momo. Also passes.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Momo.
Nothing happens on a pass?
Literally nothing
Yeah, look,
freaking
it's-
happens.
Nasty.
Yep, looks like that was all that I can do.
spin it.
Actually,
Twist it.
Smite it.
I'm gonna call that was as my, I'm gonna spend some sorcery points to make that as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to Healing Hands touch myself.
Perfect.
Oh my god, you got so excited about that.
Perf.
I'm gonna healing hands touch myself.
Not that way, freak. Oh wait, we're 9.
That's where I was going.
Freaks.
You done?
Oh, I'm done.
Ooh. Ooh wee.
Wait, so did you move up or stay back?
I'm still fucking back there.
Alright.
Why are you moving me?
You were back here.
She
Yeah.
was right.
Oh, my bad.
She was good. She's off camera right now. You can go ahead and zoom in on this action, I think. She's gonna be wide.
I thought we just moved you out of the
completely
way.
Just missed all that action.
Alright, he's getting it.
I thought you
Well,
moved.
I was recently fired from that job, so
You were fired from you were fired from you were fired from production, not camera. Sean's now director of photography and production.
yeah.
So
Okay.
a Vorpal Greatsword says you gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
But I gave you a +2 Vorpal Greatsword.
Oh, okay.
It was still an improvement over what was in the book.
Okay, cool, whatever.
It has the Vorpal quality, but it is not a +3 Vorpal. It's a +2.
So I'm a
Vorpal.
+9 to hit and then a +5 damage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
I don't like any of my spells.
All right. Well, if you all are done,
I'm not actually.
no. Okay.
I'm more-
Moving right on to them. Hey, Caecilius. You make a wisdom save.
Question: what's your wisdom save look like?
That
I'm
is
bringing it
a
back.
17.
That is a pass. Morgantha's just like, return to your true form, and like rubs her finger on your chin, and you feel scales kind of growing out, and then you shake it. She's like, she turns and she's like, do it, daughter mine. And she takes a step here.
That one's Momo, right?
Actually, this is Momo.
Oh, okay.
I can switch him if this looks more like Momo. It does kind of look more Momo-like. I said it so many times to stop being funny, and then it became extra funny. You all smell ozone. Can I have the two of you please roll me dexterity saving throws?
Is she making an attack on them?
Nope. She is not, my dude.
Afraid I got just a 13, my dude.
How about us, man?
Plus your plus 5.
9.
Yeah.
Both failed. Both of you take 28 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Caecilius hits the ground.
If we wipe, what are we gonna play next?
I don't know. We'll just have to figure that out when
the
you wipe.
Adventures of Wayland.
Okay, let me mark off that.
I'll play as
spelly
mom, you can
boy.
play as dad.
I'll play as Mama.
Mama.
And this one
I'll play as Malia.
runs there, and Driessa.
My sweet money.
Bolts of light come streaking towards you.
What type of light?
Force damage.
Nah.
Take 11 points of damage.
But halved, right?
Oh my god,
It
we
is
all
half.
got half from.
You do take half from your resistance.
It lasts 1 minute.
Did you already apply that?
No, because I didn't have
Oh, you didn't have one, right?
So how much was that? 11
11 points of damage.
Halved is 5.
5. Stupid potion vulnerability ruining my fun.
So we took 20.
I forget what it was.
Let's just say
We
20.
took 28, so
Okay.
it's 14.
So you take 14. Wayland, your turn.
Alright.
Your turn, Malia.
So I'm going to stabby stab with a jabby jab. Not really.
Get stabbing.
Sad with that jab.
We're
Malia.
gonna stab this lady right here in front of me. That would be a
Hit.
20.
20.
Tell you what, why don't you roll all your hit? Okay, never mind. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I'm doing my thing, man. That would be 16.
We gotta do our thing or else we get confused and try to do 2 spells
And
at the same
then
time.
that's another hit.
That's a hit.
Yeah. It is. And then that'll be 19 on her.
Okay. You just start stabbing her. She's like, ah, ah.
And
You rip some of her clothes open, and you see like her flesh seems to recede like into her
I'm
clothes.
gonna action surge. I'm gonna
Yeah, you are.
That'll be a hit, and then the second one. 8 plus 8, 16.
That
Or
is
8 plus
actually-
10. Sorry.
8 plus 10 is a hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
15.
2 damages, my duder.
Yep.
Thanks for combining it.
You're very welcome. I need to find the right dice, though. Oof. Let's see. So 10, 17 plus 16.
33.
Yeah, 33.
33. Dungeon math. She's looking pretty hurt now. So
And then Osprey is going to make a hoop
she's like
attack.
trying to block the attacks as they come in.
Are you hitting Mama or the other one?
I'm hitting
Daughter mine?
daughter mine. Osprey's hoof attack goes 10 plus 6, so 16.
That is not a hit, unfortunately.
Come on, horse.
Didn't step in horse crit today.
Not yet.
Esme, it is your turn, dear.
Healing word, Caecilius. Sorry, but you take 4.
Wait. Oh, no.
I'm up.
4 better than 0. Alright,
Wait is the new question. This
Wait.
campaign. Wait, but
attacking Mama.
Attack a mama. Okay. Hey, what's the range on that candle? Is it 30 feet?
It doesn't have a range.
What's it called again? Candle of Invocation?
Correct.
Just gonna look it up real quick.
Cool. Oh. It is a 30-foot radius.
Okay. Driessa has pulled the candle back. What did you... So, just reroll. Because one of those is a hit and one isn't. Otherwise,
it.
I'd let you just... Oh, wait. You're a plus 8?
Mm-hmm.
That 9 was a 17. Your low hit was a 17. That's a hit. You hit her. You hit Momo.
Little Momo.
So, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus...
19?
Yeah.
You slash across her. Caecilius.
I will stand up. And, daughter mine, I will go to hit. That will not do it.
You swing down and she grabs your hand and gets in your face. Black teeth.
Afraid not.
Oh, man. Mama and daughter mine are still just clawing at your armor, trying to rip it off. Cassilia's having a rough one here. Dree, Essa.
Alright, I am going to do a spell. I'm such a dummy for keep making them making saves. But I'm going to try to cast Sickening Radiance, but starting here, like moving this way in a 30-foot sphere.
Got it.
If she would make a con save, please.
Is that at the start of her turn, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
And wait, that was my
Action.
And as a bonus,
That's 3 8s.
I will also hit her with a Ray of Frost. I'll spend sorcery points to do a cantrip,
Okay.
since that was a spell.
Do it.
18 plus, and that is going to be 8 plus 6.
Okay. She's like, you see the gas coming around, and you slam an ice bolt into her again, and she kind of reels back.
And her speed's reduced.
Cool.
Do it, Malia.
And then don't forget that she has to make that save.
Yep, will do. On her turn. Okay.
Oh, I did a healing word on Kai last time, so I'm going to go ahead and use that spell slot.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Man, so many options. Okay. Can I have... Ooh, yeah, okay. Mama just... Can I have everybody make me a wisdom save, please?
Wait, do we get advantage on saves with the thing that we did? No, it's just against...
That's been
Damage.
long
I got
gone.
a 27.
Oh, is that thing gone? I took it out. Has it been over a minute?
Oh, that thing's
It's
just
not-
half
it's
damage.
Yeah.
Just half
Yeah.
damage.
So we're making a wisdom save?
Yep.
16?
Good. Alright. Who got above a 16?
16 or above?
16 or above. Wayland, you pull your spear back to go for another attack and just feel your muscles tensing up and you just freeze. And Osprey's continuing to move, and it's a good thing you're in the saddle well because you have lost the ability to move.
Is it a charm by any chance?
Great question. I don't
Because nobody in
think
10
so.
feet of me can be charmed.
I don't think it is, but it might be. Let's look. No, it is an enchantment.
Word.
What is it?
Whole person. At a high level. That was Mama. Daughter mine now turns, climbs up Osprey, and your eyes can still register what's going on. She sees you as she climbs up, takes her hands and grabs your face, and is gonna make an attack roll.
I'm just over here stress crunching right now.
Y'all's armor class. What have I done? She's like... She tries to start ripping your helmet off, and you can just feel it like... She's like... You can smell her breath. But besides
Tasty.
that, nothing. This one, though... She needs to take a constitution save in the radius, which she passes.
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you sure
positive.
she beat a 16?
Yeah, she rolled.
I rolled an 18. She comes to right there, and Driessa, she again just raises her hand. 3 bolts of light streak towards you. You take 4 damage after having. It's 9 damage, you take 4.
It definitely got me.
Uh-huh.
Even if I throw up a shield.
If you
16
throw up a
plus
shield,
5?
I didn't roll a hit roll. She's hitting you with a magic missile. Do you throw up a shield?
Why wouldn't I
Shield
throw
blocks
up a
magic
shield?
missile completely.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
one
100%.
sentence. Yep. So you see them coming and you're like, nah. And they just... And she's like, we will splay you yet, Driessa. Wayland, you are held. So at the end of your turn, sir, make me a wisdom saving throw again. There you go. You free yourself. You like, as you see her, and she's like, she hops back down. Horse's turn.
We're gonna do a little.
I love that Coach hates me tonight. I really like it. He's so mad at me right now.
We're gonna move in so we're within 5 feet of Caecilius also.
Yep.
Then we're gonna still hoof her. That's probably not gonna do it. 9 plus 6.
No, sir.
Didn't think so.
The hoofs are not with you tonight. Esme, your turn.
And also,
Don't y'all forget about this natural 20 you got.
Do it, Malia.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Take it.
Boom, I rolled a 20 against Mama.
All right. So thank you all for the nat 20 from all your generous donations. With that, the Vorpal sword, you just line up on Mama and you're like, line it up, swing in slow motion. Like, as it swings, you see Osprey's hoofs coming down, mud flying off of them. You see Wayland just like rearing for the attack, Caecilius swaying, blood all over his face. You feel connection. Sword follows through, slow trail of blood behind it. Momo's body collapses to the ground and her head hits the ground. Staring up at you with black eyes. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll throw another healing word at Caecilius. No, actually, you know what? I'll do a mass healing word. What's the range on that? 60 feet? Won't hit Driessa. Sorry, my dude.
Yeah, well, if it's 60,
yeah.
Oh, are you 60?
unless you purposely don't want to.
No, of course.
Don't give it to her.
Well, it's max. So everyone
4.
gets 7.
I'm about that.
Is War Priest a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
That dice down, so.
Caecilius, I think, because you healing word, right? Caecilius. Good God.
You ain't dead, though.
Nope. That.
There it is.
That is a hit.
There it is.
I hit.
Do it, Malia.
I will drop in a 3rd level smite. So that's regular weapon damage. That's 1 for being a fiend. That's 2 for the first smite. 1, 2 more for each level.
Do you need more D8s? I got some over here for you.
Let's see. Sorry. That's 12, 19. 29 damage.
Caecilius. How does daughter mine die?
As she is looking up at Wayland, and she's starting to see that her mom went, he is grabbing her disgusting, greasy hair, and just, and
Throw her husk on the ground. Driessa, your turn.
Driessa is going to, seeing them go down, feeling a little bit more hope, like, fuck this hag. Radiant consumption. And she's going to run towards her and fucking grasp her.
Nice.
And as she does that, she is going to shocking grasp.
Okay.
So she's gonna I'm gonna spend like 2 more sorcery points to shock and grasp with my
Shock and grasp on a bonus action and try to grapple her.
And my radiant I don't even want to grapple her. I just want to touch her because I have to shock and grasp. And because I'm trying to burn her with my radiant consumption. So first I'm going to make a spell attack and I'm going to spend this to use advantage.
Like it. I like it.
Where's all my d20s?
Well, they're like all the same color.
12 plus.
That's a hit.
Okay. They are. And so it's going to be 2d8 lightning, which that's 10. Plus.
Is that a 6 and a 5?
Oh, wait.
Oh, is that 2 5s? I can't read your dice, so don't let me tell you what you got.
It was 4 and 4.
8.
Or no, what did I just roll?
It was 2 5s, but the 5 on the white die looks like a 6.
Oh, yeah.
Keep
So
rolling,
10.
keep rolling. You're good.
So 10 lightning, and then she's going to take 8 radiant and another. No, 9 radiant and another 4 radiant.
Alright, she turns, and like, you actually see some of the magic disappear from her hands as she turns. She's like, Mother! As you come up and start zapping her, and she falls to the ground. She collapses to her knees and is weeping. She's like, Mother, no! Mother! And she comes at you and tries to just claw you. What's your armor class, Malia?
16.
That is a hit.
Can I throw another shield?
You sure can.
So add 5 to 16.
Alright, she comes at you, claws at you, gets flung back, hits the ground, and is weeping. Grabbing her hair and pulling at her hair. And the rest of your party surrounds her, and you shocking grasp and radiant
Can I just see if I
consumption.
get a 20 on a Vorpal?
All right.
To see if I cut her head off. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Just wanted to see.
She had like 3 hit points left. So the rest of you come in and just hack and slash her to pieces as she's crying. Just, no! And she falls down dead, and with that, we're going to take a break. We will be back for just a little bit more tonight, and then we'll call it an evening. So thank you all for sticking with us. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Hello and welcome back. We just wrapped up a really nasty hag fight. Thank you to Forgebreaker and Welcome Party for the raid. We love you guys, you know that. We're gonna jump right back into the game here. We're not gonna go for too much longer, but we'll get a little more miles behind us. So, the scene finds our heroes surrounded in mist. Behind them, the windmill known as the old Bonegrinder burns. You can hear the creaking and the cracking of fire as eventually the huge actual blades they collapse on the ground in a huge pillar of flame. From the precipice down below, you can faintly see the twinkling lights of Valaki. You can see the lit spire of Arginvost. Behind you, you can feel the presence of the Pillar Stone and Castle Ravenloft looking down upon you. Ursula stands holding the baby, clutching Driesa's hand, as you all watch Bonegrinder burn to the ground.
Ursula, where have you been? Last time we asked about you, you were missing.
She says, I was taken by the hags. They were planning to bake me into one of those pies. That's what they do, the children. The people give them up willingly in exchange for pies.
That's disgusting.
They're made of children. That's what's in them.
Well, they're no longer going to haunt us.
She kind of blinks tears.
And whose baby is this?
I don't know. Someone who willingly gave it up.
They don't deserve to have this child back.
She kind of blinks hard as
Does
tears stream down her cheeks.
The baby look to be all there,
Baby seems all there. It was crying.
so it wasn't like
How
a...
old is the baby, would you say?
Let's call it like 9 months.
Not like furniture, but like not also
Not
walking and
furniture,
talking.
but not doing anything, right?
Okay.
Donica will know what to do. I'm sure they have some network. The hags are gone. And we cleared out your home. Your home village where your uncle was.
Thank you.
Did we? I thought we couldn't find...
Her uncle was from the village of Burghost.
Yep.
And that was where
Burez.
Burez. And that was where the bottom of the saga was.
Oh, okay. I thought when we looked there wasn't, like, crap there.
There wasn't.
But we still cleared now.
Okay.
People can emigrate back if they like. Either way, Donica will know what to do.
Yes, let's just try to get back there.
What about that couple that lost their child in Kresk? Maybe Danica could take this child to them.
It's a good idea.
That is a good idea, Wayland.
That's an amazing idea.
I think they deserve that. Either way, Danica and the Keepers would be the best way to have them transported to safety, be it if that family would take another child.
I'm sure they would willingly take another child. They lost theirs, and this one has no parents anymore. It has no mother.
And it still has a soul.
How far out of our way would it be to go to Kresk if we're going to Baratok and the werewolves?
Not far. It's on the way. It's just past the way.
Right.
So it'd be...
So it really would not divert a lot of time from us.
It'd be like 3 hours out of the way. It's like an hour and a half to get
But we
there.
could get Danica to just give the...
Danica's the other way, actually, though, because Danica's back and
Oh, okay.
We gotta go through Valaki anyway.
She could just do it.
Very well.
Well, Ursula, if you and the child would like to ride on Osprey, I can walk.
Or Balashar.
Friendly old Balashar.
I think they might prefer something with a bit more meat on it, my friend.
Or warmth underneath them.
Or just not scary.
I had a stuffed skeletal dragon when I was a child. Just get back on.
That does not surprise me. Waylon will dismount Osprey for the first time for someone else, and take his cloak off and put it over the girls.
Nice.
I'll still ride on Osprey behind the girls.
All right. Esme climbs up, sort of securing them. You lead the reins. Descend the mountain in the darkness, still lit from the precipice of the burning windmill, just completely in flames at this point. You don't encounter anything on the road.
We'd take a short rest before we did it in the event.
Fair. Don't worry about playing it.
Got it.
All right. Well, I think we will end it there unless you guys want to have any other conversations as you descend the mountains. Otherwise, we will pick up next session entering Vallaki.
I think after a fight like that, we're probably all just like 1,000-yard stare.
Pretty well spent.
I'm in the best mood.
Yeah,
You're free.
I found that thing.
And you're free.
I found that thing I wanted. We defeated the hags. I no longer feel the weight of that.
Right.
Wear me down. I'm ready to take on Strahd. I'm probably like, we could just go there right now. I feel so good. I think we can do anything.
You broke your pie addiction today.
Oh my god. Never.
Not even
I mean-
once.
Alright, how do you guys react to Driessa being, like, amped?
I'm almost like on a high from it.
Yeah,
I've
makes
just had
sense.
such a
You're
great
free.
day.
They've been impacting you for weeks now, frankly, right?
For days.
I mean, I might halt.
Yeah.
We are right here. We're so close.
It isn't time yet. We need to find the Mad Mage.
Waylon's right, the Mad Mage would be able to help us. But I'm feeling good. I think we could do it. But the Mad Mage would help us.
Driessa, as you're thinking out loud, you look back up. You can see the burning pillar that once was old Bonegrinder. And you can make out the silhouette of a shape standing on the edge of the precipice watching you, and a cape billowing in the breeze.
No one else sees it?
Not yet.
Just me?
About a good half mile off.
Knowing that... I guess I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that Caecilius is now on some, like, thing where he can't really, like, take no for an answer or shake an idea that's in his head sometimes.
No.
I wouldn't know that at all.
I don't think so at all.
I don't think anything in his characteristics would
Not yet. Almost got there with the merchant today. Wasn't gonna take no for an answer. I noticed that. That was good. Gonna go back and be like, no.
I see him up ahead or behind, like...
You're now descending the mountain again. Behind you, if you will. Imagine in 3D. There's a precipice up here. Old Bonegrinder was here. You're now climbing back down the mountain into the valley where Vallaki is. This is a flame. You look back and you can see a figure standing on the edge.
I think I'd be like...
Cape billowing in the breeze.
On second thought, maybe we could go get the Mad Mage.
Information has unlocked everything for us this far. More information cannot hurt. Just continue walking, Leslie.
Good.
I think I was humbled in that moment, like, oh, I'm not Ryder.
Mad Mage and Octavio. Also want to leave nothing necessarily undone. Those werewolves and what they're doing to those children.
But once we take down Strahd, that will end.
Seems like the children have it the worst of anyone in Barovia. Being sold to hags, taken by werewolves. If you can grow up in Barovia, it's an accomplishment.
Each time we delay, it's another child that could die. Soon. Days. We'll be back. Take another day to get up there.
We'll have his time.
We need to add up the time. We go there tonight. We sleep. Tomorrow when we wake up, it's 6 days. It takes us a day to get up to the north. Say it takes us another day to deal with the werewolves and potentially find the mage. Let's just give it 2 days. That's 4 days until the wedding.
If we defeat Strahd in the end, would that not take care of the werewolf problem?
That's what I was thinking.
We have a number of days to go. If one child died a day, we let 3 children die. We could have just saved them for now. Could you sleep with that?
When were we planning on going to Strahd?
The werewolves are right next to them. It's in the same area as the Mad Mage.
Sorry, out of character. What were we planning on doing after this?
Going to the werewolves and getting the Mad
Oh,
Mage.
so we were already planning that? I remember the mage. I didn't remember that we'd already stated we were going to take care of the werewolves, for sure.
Yeah, once we learned that they were dealing with children, that's kind of when we made that decision.
Okay, well then I wouldn't have said any of that.
Yeah,
if I remember that was already the plan.
Rewind.
It's all good.
White out.
I think it's most important that we just get back and get some rest right now. We'll move quickly. We'll take care of these problems quickly and we'll be back.
Strahd's time will come. I'm certain of it.
Where are we heading back to now then?
Valaki.
Is there anywhere else we could go besides Valaki?
Not really.
No.
We have not within ample riding distance that would keep us on schedule.
Are you afraid?
I just don't want to go back into a town that most of them don't even want us there.
I dare somebody to say that to me.
Do not let it bring you down, Driessa. They will see it in the end.
It's also normal. It's been my whole life. Suppose I thought doing just actions would maybe change some minds. I suppose it's changed a few. But if they don't, fuck them. They have me to deal with.
I would rather not deal with you, personally.
And the party continues into the mist towards Valaki. And the camera pans back. And the camera returns to a smoldering old Bonegrinder. Imagine, if you will, a muddy field, blood on the ground, a fine leather boot plants into the mud. The camera pans forward. Morgantha's head lies there, and a pale hand grabs it by the hair and picks it up. The camera zooms out to show Strahd facing it. Her eyes shoot awake. He says, "Tell me of them." That's where we'll stop. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will pick back up Sunday at 7:30 Eastern. We're going to launch a raid in just a moment. Let me just get a couple of little things out of the way real quick. We have a podcast. Find it, castlemag.podbean.com. You can find it on iTunes. It's honestly pretty awesome to listen to. I wasn't sure I was going to dig it. Thanks to Ricardo, one of our friends on our Discord, who actually edits that podcast for us. By the way, you should totally come join the Discord. Let's talk about hags. I love a good hag chat. I'll let you know some of my behind-the-screen stuff thinking towards that battle. You can also check out our Bandcamp, castlemag.bandcamp.com. It's got all of our original music by Castlemac Andrew. You can find us all on Twitter. Our accounts are in the nameplates, are up in the DM thing right there. Again, the Discord would be awesome to join. I think that's all I got. If you guys can think of anything else.
Andrew, Discord, podcast.
We're going to raid Mr. Mephisto. I'm not sure what's going on over there. I haven't actually checked.
People will see us.
Yes, you can catch us Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. for Princes of the Apocalypse.
A Pop-Tart lips.
Yep. It's getting good. It's heating up. We're down in the temple. Are we in the Temple of Elemental Evil?
You
or is
are
it
in the
like-
Temple
Yes.
of Elemental Evil.
Sweet.
It's
I'm loving
heating
it.
up because I'm there.
Yes.
And I'm in the
She's made of
chat.
fire.
Thank you guys for joining us so much. We really had a good time. We hope to see you soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Holy shit.
Adios.